refresh the stream. Now I think we are live. Hopefully.
Okay, so surprise guests today. We thought we were only going to. I was told that I was going to be joined by two other people, and then Devin in the last second told me there are two extra people after that, so I had to do all the setup. So we've got four guests, panelists, whatever you want to call it. I mean, not panelists, we're going to talk shit anyway. Devin, introduce.
Okay, so our regular guests from from coming back from last time, Sapra and Deepan, the people who love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and today's
Yeah.
new guests, two of my really good friends, Rahul Khatwani and Kabir Singh. We are all Manchester United fans. We might as well just rename this podcast to "We Love to Hate United." But anyway, let's recap the weekend's results and the Champions League results. United have turned their form around, and Kabir was so happy that he's like, now I can actually go to the podcast and be positive. Because last time Kabir didn't come because he knew that we are going to roast Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But this time Kabir is like,
Yeah.
oh, I have to come. So, Kabir, what is your 1 minute recap of the week for Manchester United?
I mean, you saw what happened in the Champions League, and all of you guys are always saying that it's the tactics are the problem, but tactically it was completely sound. There was a plan from minute one to minute 90. Newcastle as well. It was completely tactical. Newcastle played a low block or whatever, but they had the Bruno Mata had the little bit of a link up to break that little block, and yeah, you saw the results. And PSG, I'm pretty sure all of you, especially Sapra, with his reaction was like, "Oh wow, I never expected this." But
It
but
was a
for sure, like
fluke. Come on, like we
No,
know
no,
that it was a
it
No,
fluke.
it
wasn't a
was
it was
fluke.
not.
not a
It was
fluke.
not.
No,
Nah, I wasn't a
It
fluke.
wasn't a fluke.
that's not a fluke.
If you
Yeah.
watch the game, it wasn't a fluke. We
No,
have
I
to be
watched the
honest.
game. I did
We
watch the game,
had
and we did play well. I'm saying the fact that it worked, I feel like I don't know, man. I want to believe that he did the right thing, and he was like, "Oh, analytical
it should
brain."
have been more than 2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It should
He
have been
did.
more
He
than
did.
yeah.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay, before we go further, Rahul, first
I
time.
think
Rahul, you want to add anything to what Kabir has said? What do you think? I mean, do you think our
Uh,
season's underway now? Do you think there's going to be no more hiccups, or we are on track to we have a good balanced squad now? Like, what is your opinion?
I think we've always been good with big teams. It always comes down to the small teams. That's where we mess up our entire season.
like Tottenham.
So that's just one. We beat City 3 out of 4 times last season, and Arsenal is like another roadblock. I don't know why. We beat City, we beat Chelsea, we gave Liverpool a good fight last year, and I think against Newcastle, the changing factor was Juan Mata starting, put on a crazy performance, and him linking up with Bruno really helped. And then again, PSG, he got the lineup spot on. Putting Pogba on the bench is really helping because we finally have two proper CDMs who are protecting our five. Uh,
Yeah.
and Tuana Zebe was another unreal guy. I hope he can keep that up, not get injured,
yeah.
because I would love to see Harry Maguire not
Who
starting.
was the guy who went and played for Crystal Palace for us? Who
Sorry,
we had loaned out to
That
Crystal.
was
That was
Fosu Mensah.
Yeah, so all this
Yeah.
while
Fosu
when I
Mensah. Let's not
read
talk
when
about
I
him.
read Tuanzebe, I thought Fosu Mensa was playing,
Mm.
and then when
Tuan Zebe went to Aston Villa though.
yeah.
He played at
so
Aston
I
Villa.
forgot I
Yeah.
forgot about that. So when I read the lineup, I missed the game because I was really tired. I was kind of sick, so I crashed, and and I read I thought Fosu Mensa is playing, and then I saw the pictures of Tuanzebe. I'm like, Fosu Mensa looks buffer than before. Like he looks different. Like what is happening? No, but I saw the highlights. That was
Yeah.
some good shit. Definitely. I think I don't know, but I would like to believe. I would like to believe that he was analytical enough to be like, this is the right way to go. This is what we need to do. We're gonna go
I
and we're
mean,
gonna win. And it wasn't something he did because he didn't have what's it called, certain options. Like I hope he keeps doing this against smaller teams as well, because
Yeah.
because can't break teams that sit back.
I
Yeah,
personally don't think
exactly.
he will.
You don't think so?
No, I think this was a fluke. Like we played really well. The win is not the fluke. I am not saying the win is a fluke, but I am saying that injuries are the reason why he changed his tactics or whatever. Because we've seen it in the past. Like he's never changed his tactics ever. So like I don't think something special came to him and he was like, "Oh, boys, I have thought of something new today." It wasn't that. It was like, "Oh, boys,
Um,
we have some injuries, so I'm gonna play five at the back, so Neymar and Mbappe don't score 12 against us."
Okay, this
Yeah.
is
how do you know that?
okay. One thing,
Please tell me how you know that.
one thing though is quite true is that the only
How
time
do you know that?
the squad was changed, even against
Yeah,
Newcastle, was because of injuries and suspensions. So this is true. I mean, no Martial on the weekend,
but
no Pogba because he came back and Pogba got a rest. Otherwise, and no Cavani because he's injured. Okay, so what happens when now everyone's fit? Now there's no rest. Now we are playing Chelsea on the weekend. I think
Oh, that'll be
I
fun.
swear, if he plays Marshall Rashford Greenwood on against Chelsea, then it was a fluke.
Yeah, Greenwood is in some deep shit in
Martial is suspended, bro.
Oh, yeah,
disciplinary
he can't
Martial,
play
issue.
Martial.
Yeah,
Martial's
Martial
still
can.
suspended.
Still,
Yeah,
2 more games, right? Yeah, 2.
I don't think Greenwood will play either.
yeah,
Yeah, what's with the
yeah, I don't
Greenwood
think so
shit?
either.
Like, what happened? What, he's just getting late?
He's
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 just
coming late
injured
to
again.
training. No,
yeah.
he's
He's
That,
coming
injured.
late to training.
but no, Solskjaer already, I saw on Twitter that he already said that that's false. Like you're just making stories and putting him in a bad light. Solskjaer said it himself, so it's just an
I mean,
injury,
that's
I
what he
guess.
would say,
I
right?
hope.
But
Yeah.
Solskjaer was
I
also
mean,
also
yeah,
asked
but
what is his injury, and he said that's between us. I won't tell you. He
Yeah,
also did that.
what kind of an answer is that? If he's
He
injured,
also said that, so we don't know. But okay, we haven't heard from Deepan yet. Deepan, what is your take? Fluke, like enforced changes causes to win, or tactical masterclass?
Tactically, I think Ole got it right against PSG and
Thank
Newcastle,
genius take.
but I still don't think. I think there's still holes in defense, center backs. I don't know if Tuanzebe can play it consistently. Maybe. I mean, Harry, I don't rate him at all at the moment. And up front, also, I think there's holes up front.
Yeah.
Can do something. I like of it in the PSG game, 90 minutes. Like I didn't see anything too special from for wingers and strikers. Like Marshall ended up scoring, but I thought we were kind of poor up front.
Marshall scored
Martial
for
scored for
them.
us actually.
Martial
No,
is
Marshall,
trash.
Rashford, and
Marshall scored for them.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No, also,
Yeah.
also one thing that we have to be honest about in the PSG game is that PSG had a lot of guys injured. They barely had a fit 11. So that's also part of it. But when Neymar and Mbappe were playing, and we handled them quite well. So the defensive side of things was really good. Attacking side of things, we were again not very clinical. So that is a players thing. So we can't blame the manager for that. That's true. But I don't know. I think it's too early in my eyes to say
Yeah.
that it's definitely going to work. Plus, also, Tuanzebe may not work against teams if he play in a back four or against teams that are very physical. Harry Maguire may still work better than that because PSG had no physical threat. It was
Tuanzebe
just
looks
pace.
pretty built though, yeah. He doesn't look skinny.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's not used to the league yet.
Fair enough, but he's a pretty built dude. He's not a skinny guy who's gonna like he. I'm pretty sure he could push people around a little bit. He looks like Bailey. I think with his build, he's not that far off.
He killed Mbappe. He threw him on
Yeah,
the
he did.
ground and
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
he
Mbappe
was
is
begging
not a
for his
physical
life.
challenge. But Mbappe through speed is a challenge, and I when he was
mean-
able to match that. But Mbappe physically, but I saw one play when Mbappe went past. I think it was Wan-Bissaka and McTominay, or I don't remember. There were two players on him, and he just went between them. Shit, I was like, this guy
Yeah,
is
where
amazing.
De Gea made that sick save.
I'm like, this guy is amazing.
yeah.
De
De Gea
Gea
had a
was
good game.
De
amazing.
Gea was fucking good, man.
When's the last time Daya had a
Last
solid
3
game like
games,
that?
De Gea.
It's been quite a while.
It's been
We
No,
know
Newcastle as well.
against Newcastle. He
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah,
He's only
Yeah.
conceded through an own goal, bro.
Yeah, Martial put one against him.
Luke Shaw and then
both
Martial.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also,
it sucks for my fantasy team.
is this true that
But-
there's some game called Hungry Hippos and Tuanzebe holds the world
There
record
is
in
a-
this?
Yeah.
there is a game called
Yeah.
Hungry
Guinness
Hippos.
World Record,
I
yeah.
didn't know he had a Guinness World Record.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Also, there's this guy in the Peruvian second league. Just going off topic because I just got to know this before the podcast that his name is Osama Bin Laden Jennifer Lopez, and he's a legit guy. And his brother's name is Saddam Hussein, and his third sibling, his dad wanted to name him George Bush, but it was a girl.
Dude, this is like pro clubs. You name your player anything.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow.
but chalo, anyway,
In Peruvian league,
in the Peruvian second division.
Second division.
Yeah. I'll share the article in the chat. You guys can read it. But also, okay, let's move on to the game against PSG. Who do you think was man of the match, guys? There was a lot of contenders. Who would you say was the strongest player on the pitch?
We can start one by one.
Yeah,
Anyone go first.
But let's argue,
I can
yeah. I
start.
think.
Uh,
Don't be so
yeah,
civil about this shit. It's a
uh,
podcast. Like when.
one, uh, like there were a lot of amazing performances individually, but of course, I would say Wan Bissaka was another level.
Yeah, Van Bissaka was
Yeah,
really good. He was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
yeah.
Bissaka.
I mean, you're not gonna find players better one-on-one players in the world than Mbappe and Neymar. Not many,
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
none.
He can
None
do
in the
whatever
Premier
he
League for
wants off
sure.
the pitch.
So everyone
Yeah.
knows about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everyone knows what he's been doing. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so Kabir said man of the match. AWB. Anyone else who has a different
Who
name?
got it? I don't remember who got it.
I think it would be
Uh,
maybe Van Bissaka.
no.
Fred.
Who the fuck got it?
It has to be
I
Fred.
think De Gea got it.
Fred or Van Bissaka would be the right guess.
I think Fred and Konzabe get a shout out as well.
I think De
Yeah.
Gea got it.
Yeah.
De Gea was not a bad shot. There was a lot of good performances.
De,
A lot of good performances.
De Gea got it. Yeah,
I think
except
so.
one, Martial. Martial was fucking trash, man. I
Yeah.
hate him. He's
Rashford
so
wasn't
lazy.
too good either. Rashford
Yeah,
was pretty
Rashford
bad
was
throughout
just
the game.
Yeah.
Rashford rescued
good
his performance.
Rashford's good
with
at
that
running,
goal.
but like his finishing is so shit. Like he needs 10, 15
Yeah.
shots to score one goal.
It's
Their
improving
decision
though.
making is really bad, man. Martial and Rashford need to think quicker and know what to
If
do.
they had Greenwood
Yeah.
shooting,
Like
they would-
one Rashford was through on goal and he tried to find Martial. Just
Yeah.
go and fucking
No,
score.
even if he was trying
Yeah.
to
It was so
find
stupid.
Marshall, that was probably the worst pass I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
It was like it had no.
Yeah.
It was just like a straight pass on the touchline.
Yo, what about our boy
Yeah.
Donny?
Bruno.
Ranvijay that's playing for us, Donny.
He needs to play more, man.
He needs to play
much
more.
more. Yeah. But it's okay right now. I mean, he didn't fit in that particular tactical setup.
Yeah.
But
Because
which tactical setup does he? Okay, pick your best Manchester United 11. Let's go. Let's do this. This is a good question because everyone is. We have a back five system. A back
Wait,
four
no.
system.
Pick your best against Chelsea because you could pick anyone against any opponent. So
yeah.
Okay, pick your best team
Chelsea.
against Chelsea. We can do
Who
that.
would you play against Chelsea?
Did they have to be fit?
No, fuck. Okay, yeah. Let's go with fit. Let's go with who's
Yeah.
available.
Okay.
Let's go with who's available. Who's?
Should I
Yeah,
start?
yeah, go.
Yeah, go,
anyone.
go.
Okay.
yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
start. Okay. So De Gea, obviously my man. Then I would play Lindelof and Bai, considering if Maguire
Bai
is
is
not
gone.
injured, I would still like to play him.
Bai is
I would still
injured
like to
again.
play- Oh yeah, my bad. I would still play Maguire over Tuanzebe.
No, you can't say
Then
Maguire
at
or
right-
Tuanzebe. You gotta go Maguire or Tuanzebe.
I said
Over.
I would play him
Over.
Okay. Sorry.
And then at right back, I'd play Aaron Van Bissaka. Left back, I would play Tellez. So four at the back, and I would play 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So Fred,
FIFA
CDM,
formation.
Fred or McTominay, I don't care.
FIFA.
Then
For our ultimate
I would
team.
like, I would like to play Pogba and Van de Beek in the central midfield,
Yeah. Okay.
and Bruno as a centre forward,
Yeah.
and then Rashford and Cavani as striker.
Martial.
Martial is red
Martial is
carded.
not here.
Okay, but
Martial is
Okay,
not
Okay,
here.
yeah. It's
okay, it's fine.
yeah.
You can talk about other things as well. You can say that if you want to talk about like other players when they are fit, that's fine as well. But okay, that's
Okay, then I would put Greenwood.
Greenwood up top with
With-
Rashford.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone with a different? I'll go with my team. I think if you're playing Chelsea, we should play a back five. I think we should stick to the system that we played against
Yeah.
PSG. We should play
I agree.
Tuanzebe, Maguire, and Lindelof, or maybe if Maguire is you can swap Maguire with Shaw. Telles should be in the left back. Aaron Van Bissaka right back. And also, although we said that Van Bissaka had a really good performance, which he did defensively, he still needs to make better decisions going forward. Which is why I thought
Yeah.
Fred was the right man of the match.
So I read this somewhere. I don't know. This is maybe wild, but can't you play Wan Bissaka when you're playing a five back in the one of the centre backs?
No, there's no point. There's no point
He's
because
fast and he's very good defensive.
He can't make those challenges in the box.
Yeah,
That'll
that's
be
too scary.
Hmm.
But okay, so I would play the midfield two of Fred and McTominay as it was, and I would play Bruno, I would play
Daniel.
Rashford,
No.
and I'd give when fully fit. I would maybe. Yeah, I don't know who is the last. Yeah, do I want another central attacking midfielder play full diamond or two strikers? Two strikers, then we'll play. Alright, let's give Cavani a go.
Cavani, and you
Is
play
Cavani
someone
fit for
fast with
Chelsea?
him. If
Cavani
you
is
play
fit for Chelsea,
If
I
you
think.
play someone like Rashford
Yeah.
with Cavani, that'd be cool because Cavani is physical.
Yeah, and he can pass pretty
And he
well
can
as well.
finish.
Yeah.
And he can finish.
Hopefully, we don't know if he can do it for us. He can do it for PSG.
I don't think he's going to start from the start.
Yeah,
I
I don't
think.
think Cavani is fit.
Yeah.
But ideally, if Greenwood sorts his stuff out, maybe him. But we never know. When Rashford came onto the scene, even he was amazing. But we slowly
When
realized that
Martial came
Rashford is
on the
not
scene,
as
he
good.
was amazing. When James came on the
No,
scene,
no,
he
Martial was
amazing.
never amazing for a considerable period, nor was James. James was good for about 4 games or 5 games. Rashford was very good in that second half of that LVG season. I think no one had any complaints with him. But now we've realized that it was a bit, I think in my eyes, and I will still say it was too early for him to lead the line. Uh, Even till now, I don't think he's fully ready to be our main centre forward.
Yeah, what is MBE? Like, which one is he? Which one? Which rank are you on MBE? What do you call it?
What?
It's the third, I think,
Yeah, I
in
think
the
above
royalty.
Officer?
yeah, it's,
What is it? No, I don't know.
I don't know.
What's
He's not a
what's
knight.
MBE?
I don't
He's
know what
not
we're talking
a
about.
That's what Rashford got,
yeah
right?
MBE. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that, okay,
Member of the
the
British
award,
Empire,
yeah.
but like I forget what rank it is.
I think
uh,
OBE
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
higher.
OBE is high. Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
So I think it's the third highest rank you could get. I think Harry Kane has the same.
Why does Kane have it?
Yeah,
Also,
fuck all.
also,
For losing a
what is that?
Champions League final.
also in chat we have Prasad, we have Vaibhav Arora, we have
Oh wow, he's
oh,
back.
Ishan is there
wow,
as well. Yeah.
what a
So
surprise!
shout out to Vaibhav. I think a lot of you will be seeing him.
Shout out to Weber.
Vaibhav after a
Shout
while.
out.
Anyway, chalo Deepan.
Oh, Parthiv is
Chalo
also in
beta.
the chat.
What is
to
your
have you here,
lineup?
Parthiv. Um,
I think I keep the same as you.
Parthiv is here. I have to
Yeah,
say.
You are gonna be
did you
you are
put?
gonna be
But did you put
you're
Harry?
gonna be off the panel if you just copy me, mate.
No, but instead of Harry Maguire, I just show
You just show. Okay, yeah. This is the same team that played against PSG, basically.
complete same team.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And instead of Martial, I'll play Cavani.
Okay. But the only thing is, if we don't have, I don't know, how are we going to bring Cavani in the game is going to be interesting.
Hasn't played in
Depends on how the
a
game
long
goes.
time.
It's just going to be interesting. Rahul?
I have a very different plan because I think when Pogba came on and he was playing on the left, it was quite good. He was
Yeah.
quite promising there. And then it's been my dream. I want Van de Beek to start a game finally. So I think this Chelsea game might be it.
But you could sit Pogba.
So,
we've won 2 games without Pogba starting.
Yeah.
Would that also be something that you would want to see against Chelsea? Or
No, I think he's gonna start. He has to start Chelsea. I don't know. I have a feeling Ole is gonna start.
forget
him.
Ole.
You can't
I'm
bench
saying,
him
what
2
would you
games in a
want?
row.
Like, would you want him to come off the bench and you get like I don't know
I
2 defensive midfielders or
I
whatever?
I think if I play 2 CDMs in Fred and McTominay, I can play Pogba.
But then-
because Pogba as a CDM is just horrible.
But then where do you play?
He can't defend.
Then where do you play Bruno?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to
Okay.
sit Bruno out.
Okay, so what I was thinking is a 4-2-3-1, like a very narrow formation, because I think we absolutely suck on the wings. None of our strikers attack the box to score.
Yeah.
Playing through the middle is better. And in that 3, I'm gonna play Pogba, Bruno, and Van de Beek with Rashford as the only striker, and play Fred and McTominay behind them.
I wouldn't mind.
And I
watching
think if
that.
we completely boss the midfield against Chelsea,
I
yeah,
wouldn't mind
I
watching
think
that.
it
That
can
would
be a great
insane.
game.
If
Yeah,
though
but-
if them
And
three
if-
can work together,
But is
that'd be
there
insane.
too many similar players playing? Maybe not.
I think they'll complement each other really well. They're amazing
Okay.
But if you're
passers.
playing,
They all have great vision.
so who's in your defense? So Shaw's sitting out for sure. Tellers and Van Bissaka on the wings, and
Telles, Van Bissaka, and Lindelof. But I don't want Harry Maguire to start, but he has some major FOMO issues. He missed out on the PSG game, so he would want to start. I don't think Tuanzebe will start.
yeah, I don't think so either.
I want Tuanzebe to start and have the same form, but
And you have-
I think
And
Maguire
then you
will
do
start.
Fred and McTominay and as
Yeah.
CDMs.
Oh, yeah. To
Yeah,
be fair,
Fred and
That's
McTominay
good
are.
defensive cover.
Fred McTominay should start every game. They're too good. We need them.
Dinuka in the chat has said Cavani is going to end up being Lukaku half, so Lukaku 0.5. So
I,
now-
th- I
Actually, I think Cavani can be a great player for us now, especially with Alex Telles putting in those crosses. I think if Cavani can get to all of them, it'll be quite good.
I don't think.
And Alex Telles will be good for Maguire as well, scoring in corners. I hope he can get some on target.
but if he's going to be on set
That'll be
pieces on
nice.
the corners, which we don't know yet, because they might be Bruno.
He did it against PSG. He took
He
all
did.
the
Yeah.
corners.
He
Alex
took
Telles took all the
everything.
corners.
Okay, so if he's on set pieces, yeah, then we have a good chance of converting. And Tuanzebe is quite tall as well,
Hmm.
actually. Uh,
Yeah, we have
He's
Yeah.
6'1", right?
And so is McTominay. McTominay wins a lot of
McTominay was-
headers in the
McTominay-
box.
McTominay won
6'4".
3 headers that game.
Yeah.
McTominay
It
was
was
a big
insane.
threat in the PSG
Yeah,
game.
he was solid. Yeah. And he played with one contact lens off.
Yeah, first half. Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, he did?
amazing. Yeah. And Neymar pulled his
Yeah,
contact
at the, in
lens
the
off.
first half.
That is weird.
But it
Yeah.
was also against PSG, which is one of like not
Oh yeah, they
one
don't
of the most
have like
physical
an
teams.
Yeah,
aerial sort
PSG
of
had no
presence.
physical threat, and they had no tall guys at all. Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, their one physical guy
Not at
plays
all.
for us. The other one has gone to Chelsea.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like-
But
But
Thiago Silva also is
Chelsea
a
has-
short guy.
No, but he's physical.
Short guy.
He's a,
He's just quick. Yeah.
he was a physical player though.
No, what
Chelsea
do I
have-
mean? Set
Chelsea have
pieces,
height.
chances, corners, and all of that.
Like PSG had a lot of injuries, but I think the only two players they missed were Verratti and Marquinhos. Otherwise,
Yeah.
all the other injured players they anyways don't
Marquinhos
start.
isn't that tall either.
No, but Marquinhos is a.
But
he's very
Marquinhos
good.
plays in
He's very
CDM.
good
He's very
Exactly.
important for them.
because
Yeah.
Risa Gay, Danilo Pereira, and what's it called?
Dude.
Herrera were three very similar players.
Herrera.
So it
PSG
didn't work.
Yeah.
PSG is
Yeah.
playing two Everton players. I mean, think about Everton's chord. Everton themselves is playing phenomenally, and then PSG is playing two of their players as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Everton,
Yeah, I mean, you know,
man.
PSG was depleted when Moise Kean was their impact sub. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Another Everton player. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Chalo, then let's move on from this topic. But okay, so we finally, what is our, okay, if we are going to, how long do we give Ole? What is a realistic target for this season in all competitions? So everyone, where should we finish in the league? If any cup, which one should we be winning? Champions League, where do we need to finish for Ole to have a good season? Because I feel we have not set a parameter on this. Till now, we've just been saying ki yaar, Ole, you know, he's we don't know, it's the board's fault. Now we have the players to some extent. I mean, we've seen against PSG. Now it's not even, you can't say, you know, earlier people like Kabir would argue, man, he's playing the best 11. He's playing the best 11. What else can he do? But we realize that best 11
That
may not be
wasn't
the
the
best
best 11.
whole 11.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now
I mean-
what is the best thing that we can do this season, and where does the buck stop in terms of responsibility?
That's
Okay, I'll go first. Okay, to be honest, I think the Premier League is wide open for anyone to take this year.
Yeah.
Because they're doing well with Fabinho as centre back, but let's see how many games he can keep that up.
oh, they lost
So-
Van Dijk for how long?
He's gone
Yeah,
for the
but
season pretty much.
For eight months.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who else is gone? Thiago's gone for like a month, but he's fine. They have a lot of people in midfield, and Allison has gone for like another month. So Spurs is doing well, but then the 3-0 to
Jesus,
3-all was
That's-
another
I wanna
sign
talk
that
about
Spurs
that
is Spurs.
I think
Yeah,
but,
so Premier League is
but I think they were unlucky. But anyway, we want first you give your
okay.
be
So
crisp.
Premier League is wide open.
Yeah.
Being optimistic, I think we can challenge for
Oh
it.
god.
I don't know. Challenge, not win it. We
Chat
can
laughing
challenge.
emojis in the
But
chat.
what
please.
position is what position
okay.
below, which position do you think we've underachieved this season? If we finish below this position, then it's been a bad season. Give
Below top 4. We have to finish.
Okay.
I think 3 actually. We should actually try to do top 3
okay, top 3.
because
And
we should
and
try.
what's
Because City is leaking goals. Liverpool have injuries. Spurs is Spurs. Chelsea is not clicking yet, so it's open. Everton, I think, will drop. They're a great team, but let's see.
If they have
So
injuries,
Premier League
they
is
will-
wide open.
Everton will drop if they have injuries.
Yeah,
They don't
James is gone for 2 games.
yeah, James and no
So let's
Richarlison
see how
either.
that goes.
So sadly,
Yeah.
Deepan needs to cash out his bet. I'll tell you guys just a little thing. Deepan has put $25 on Everton to win the league, and it's get a
not bad.
$4,500 return. I think cash out is what, $150 right now.
Yeah,
Oh
140.
wow!
Yeah.
Just do it, man. To take it out.
I mean, you're not gonna miss $25. So you
Yeah,
may
exactly.
as well
But
like
That's the
but
thing.
but
yeah.
with $150 you can do bit.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing though. You look at teams like Liverpool got unlucky against Everton. I mean, I don't know how that was given offside. I honestly don't understand. Like
Yeah,
that was such a
yeah,
shit.
Also,
that was onside.
Although I
they
wanted
missed
that
the
to be
red card.
offside, but
Yeah, that was a red card as well.
Pickford red card. How do you miss that?
oh, that too. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there in the rules? I haven't looked at the rules. That up if you have already like the play shouldn't have
Yeah,
continued.
yeah, it's in the rule. The rule states that if there is a reckless off the ball incident, then for example, in that incident, offside would have been given. It would not have been a penalty, but you could still have given a red card.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's the rule.
Or the FA could have done some action, taken
Retrospective
some
action,
action
yeah.
to at least ban him for like 3 games or something
But
like that. But
retrospectively,
they
that
also
kind of
said no.
challenge won't get a red card. I think it's very tough. It's not like something someone didn't slap someone or poke someone in the eye, and those challenges kind of usually get
Yeah.
retrospective action.
Yeah, it wasn't Martial slapping
That's-
Lamella. Who
yeah.
did Lamella, right?
Yeah.
It was just perfect.
Yeah.
Whatever he did was just perfect.
I think the whole world is happy.
But coming back to the Martial Lamela thing, like I was watching your
Oh,
guys' podcast
Yeah.
when you did it with Sapra and Deepan.
Yeah.
One of you guys said that Lamela was not at fault.
David.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
who
David did.
I
David
believe
did.
I believe in the dark arts of the sport.
That's fucked up.
I believe considering what happened, he played smart. You can punish him, but
But, like-
his punishment was a yellow card. Anywhere else that happens on the field, there's no red card. But what Martial did, if it happens anywhere on the field, it's a red card.
तू उसको बोलने तो दे. तूने पहले ही अपना certification दे दिया. Let Kabir get his point out.
But literally, he fell after like you could see it on TV. He fell after like 5 seconds, and it was literally the same thing. Maybe I could argue that Lamela's whatever elbow was much stronger than
yeah.
Martial's. Little
No,
slap
I
or
told
whatever.
Devin this as well. I even spoke to him like off before we had gone on camera and stuff, and I told him, I said he's clearly dived, like, and you give cards for diving, and also you know that he's just instigated if you look it through VAR. Like he hasn't tried to push him, he's hit him. Like if you're trying to push, like when you try to push during corner, that's the same thing. But when you look at the thing, he's not pushing him, he's hitting him. So clearly he should have been red and Martial should have been red, or you give both of them yellow cards and let the game go on the way it should have gone on. I don't.
Could have been a
I
different
think what
game.
happened was fair.
Yeah, I agree with that, and the reason is very simple
I don't agree at all.
because if Martial had not reacted, that kind of challenge anywhere on the pitch, if the other person doesn't react, would not have gotten a red
But
card.
it wasn't a challenge. The point being that it
That
wasn't
kind
in
of
play.
push would not have got a red card.
The ball wasn't in play. It wasn't a challenge.
Yeah,
He hit him
but
off
the
when
point
the ball
is
was out of
the
play.
point is
This
point
happens
is
all
yeah,
the
this
time.
happens all the time unless there is a law for it. If you put a law for diving or for play acting, then you can implement that law. Given the current framework of the rules, I think it was correctly used. The rules were imposed very correctly, in my opinion. Because what
There's no need for the framework of the rules. You can see it with your
no, but that has to be
eyes,
rule.
man.
Okay, Kabir. But if you're talking about play acting deserves yellow
I
card.
mean,
okay?
that's the thing. Like
And
diving is a yellow
if
card.
someone's
It's not
touched
red.
someone, then it doesn't matter how many times you roll. You don't get a yellow card for exaggeration. You get a
My
yellow card
only-
for
the only
play
place-
acting or diving.
The only place where I say where the pushing that happens in the box when there's a corner, he was hitting him. He wasn't pushing him.
No, it
is
was
my point.
it was an extended arm. This is very
Yeah.
common, guys.
No,
Come on.
it's a coney to
No,
the chin.
it was an elbow.
No,
coming
I'm
It's
from
not
I'm
an
doing
extended
this.
arm.
I'm
It's
doing
a
this.
coney.
This,
He's
but
gone like
he
this.
did not do this. He did this. It's very different, guys. Elbow like goes like this. If he had done that, of course, it's a clear red card. That's already exists in a rule.
Like,
but he did not do that.
Do you know what I mean? Like when you see any corner and you see box like tensions, you have people at the arms are against the body
Exactly.
and you're pushing or they're pushing back, right? He's standing still and he goes like this. How is that the same thing as pulling when you do in the box? It's not.
That's why he got a yellow.
I think what happened.
Yeah,
but
but it should. the
but then
same
that
thing-
should be a red.
They
because
both hit
he's
each other
hit
in the
him.
face.
He hasn't tried to challenge him. He's
you
hit him.
guys are getting it a
That's
bit
what I'm saying.
mixed up.
No,
Because
Devin, he's not challenging him. He's hit him.
No, I understand.
If you've hit anyone, you get a red.
No. That's not how it works. In corners, this kind of scuffle happens all the time. A lot of times, referees don't allow the corner to be taken. They say, "I'm looking at you guys. You're doing some nonsense." What happens in that instance? If you see the clip again, he does not do this. He extends it, and the extension goes and hits him in the throat. It's not a violent action like that.
No.
It was not, guys. If I can show so
It
many
was,
so
bro.
many instances where this kind of thing happens. So many. The thing is, I'll ask you
But
this
I'll
question
tell
again.
you what though. I'll tell you what though.
But it's
I
fine.
get it.
I'm happy
I
Martial
think
is
there's no
gone.
point going round and round on it. I also understand why he went red and yellow. Like I don't think that it was that far fetched that he went red and yellow. I think it's understandable why he went red and yellow. I am saying that I would have said give 2 reds or give 2 yellows. And even the ref that was on the panel said that. You remember watching it live.
No,
Yeah.
I understand
That
what
it
he's
would have
saying.
been 2
No,
yellows or 2 reds.
he said it should have been a yellow card each at most. But what he said, the problem is the kind of action Martial did is so far away from football that the ref is left with no choice but to give a red card.
Exactly. But he also said that you would have gone
Fine.
both cards to both players.
Yeah, I know he's.
We're all happy he's
Yeah.
gone.
I mean, yeah, but you know what? That might have helped us. So
It definitely
The
did.
same
We
thing.
got the win against
Yeah,
Newcastle.
it made Ole get people like me behind him for a change. So
but I can't like going to like
Everton would have
going to
been.
Tottenham losing to West Ham. So Devin. By the way, Devin's won 2 bets. 3 he's put bet and he's got early cash out on which one is it?
yeah, sports bet 365 does an
Yeah,
early
he's
payout.
got early cash out because the team went
Yeah.
2-0 up for Chelsea and Tottenham, and both of them ended up drawing 3-all.
Drawing.
And they win both of them early cash
Yeah,
out
but
on
you
the
can
bet.
you can cash out physically anyway. So at 3-2 at 91 minutes, you pretty much get like $3-4 less than the final amount. So you can cash out at any point. So I would have acted on it, which is what we normally do. But the thing is, also we also have to see that no one's mentioned what is the final Champions League position that we need.
It's too far away.
The Bayern Munich.
No. Where
They're
quarterfinal,
winning in-
quarterfinal, semi-final? Okay, you're saying we are going to win.
Round
let
of
me tell you-
round of 16.
Quarterfinal.
Yeah,
Look,
Yeah.
it depends on the draw.
Yeah, depends
Can't-
who we get. What if we get Bayern? I'll be happy with
Yeah.
round of 16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we
not
get Bayern.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
round of
Yeah, if
16,
we get
not
Bayern,
bad.
Yeah,
if we get Bayern, we're just lucky. to
Bayern's
be
winning
there.
it again.
But if we get
Bayern is unbelievable, man.
yeah,
That's true.
I don't know anyone
They are
like
unreal.
that you can be too sure of that they would win. Like I would be with a full strength Liverpool. I would be like they could do it, but they're not full strength. They won't be. So
Bayern is gonna kill every team this year again. And now they have Sane. Like,
Yeah.
who the hell is gonna stop him?
but the thing is, at the same time, Bayern don't have good squad depth right now.
Yeah, they don't.
they need
And
injuries.
that being said,
We need Pickford, right?
they have injuries as well.
Pickford.
Sane is injured. Sane is injured.
They have
and
Douglas
Gnabry-
Costa. They got him back. They have Nabi.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have so many players.
Gnabry just got coronavirus, but he's recovered now. He's tested negative already, which is good.
So,
But yes, I would still say Bayern is one of the strongest teams, but they're not as strong as they were last season, according to me.
but
Yeah.
yeah. I could see that.
Yeah.
I still think they're stronger than everyone else. Like, I think
Exactly. Yeah.
Man,
if
I
you-
actually,
as long as Kimmich is fit, that team can do anything.
actually,
Kimmich is
And Goretzka.
I
unreal.
actually think Man
Yeah,
City,
those
Man City are in
Kimmich-
with a chance this season because I think this is finally the time where Pep has probably realized that defensively they have so many problems. And if you see against Arsenal and against Porto, they kind of got their act together even though they didn't start well. So Arsenal to keep Arsenal
Bro,
out.
that dude needs to sign another striker. He needs to sign another striker. He can't
he-
play
I read
Jesus.
somewhere that he told
Yeah,
Aguero that he
Jesus.
needs to earn his place or earn a new contract or some shit like that.
Yeah, Aguero, he said everyone has to fight
Yeah.
for a place and he has to, if he keeps performing at this level, he'll get a new contract.
I mean, we should sign
But I
Aguero,
think,
yeah.
like-
I think you're right to just be like, alright, Aguero, leave them, come and join us. We could use him.
But I think City's
Any team in the world
defensive
could be happy with Aguero.
City's defensive problems will still continue. I think.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're gonna do with Aguero. Like,
But if Laporte and Ruben Diaz are fit, you never know.
Laporte's back now. He's back in training.
Yeah.
No, I mean for the, I
Kevin
mean
De
for
Bruyne
the
is back in
for
training.
Kevin De Bruyne
for
is
the
back.
season, if those boys stay fit, I think, and even I
Yeah.
think when they were missing De Bruyne, I was very sure that they'll probably drop points somewhere, but they haven't. So that tells me that they might have a good season this year.
But this guy keeps playing players out of position. I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
Fernandinho doesn't play CDM. He's such a good CDM. Just play him there.
I think if he
I
maybe
like
maybe
strange.
doesn't have the legs anymore. So
Cancelo was like Cam in the last Premier League
Yeah.
game. Why was
Yeah.
Cancelo up there?
isn't he?
He was good though.
he's a right back, but I think
Fullback?
even in the
Yeah.
Champions League game, they played a very weird lineup. They played two centre backs
Yeah.
with like three in front, like a 2-3-2-3-1, something like that. They were playing a very weird formation, in which Cancelo plays with Rodrigo in midfield, and even the wing backs play very narrow.
I'm thinking though. Do you think
Yeah.
in the league teams now the big teams, the big six, whatever. Do you think teams they've gotten shittier, or the lower teams are becoming better?
Lower teams are getting
Lower teams
better.
They're getting
become
better, aren't
better.
they? Because like when I look at some of them, when you look at Leeds playing, or you look at, I mean, Everton's not a lower team technically; they're top of the table. But
Yeah.
but you see some of them, West Ham, like the way they came back. Even though, I mean, you can say Tottenham was unlucky, but I don't know how the fuck you fucked that up. I thought they would go 7-0.
Yeah, you can't. You shouldn't.
The last
Mourinho
goal,
says
how do you
Mourinho
stop
says the
that?
game is won at 2-0. So I'm surprised Mourinho
Yeah, yeah.
made it became 3-all. Mourinho's like, when the game's 2-0, I've won the game.
Dude, Bale could have
He
equalized.
always
I think
says
Tot-
that.
Bale could have equalized. Bale had such
Yeah,
an easy
Bale
chance to.
Bale could have,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think Tottenham was unlucky
yeah,
though.
yeah.
I do think they
yeah.
were unlucky.
It was two set pieces and one dream goal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that could have gone anywhere on another day. That shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, but
Yeah.
Lanzini has done this shit in the past, if I remember correctly. Like
Yeah.
he's done some
But
weird
not
shit like this.
so, like he had a defender on him. He just like hit it.
90
Yeah,
literally.
this was
That was
crazy.
ridiculous.
It's a great goal. I couldn't believe it. I was watching. I'm like, like,
Yeah.
because I'll.
Also, talking
I think-
about realistic expectations from United and Ole, I'm kind of not on the same page as Rahul. Like, I think if we get top three, I'll throw myself a party.
Yeah.
But in fact, I think top four, I'll be very happy with Ole. And if we finish fifth as well, I'll be okay. And if we can win the FA Cup, that would be a huge win.
Yeah.
But
I don't want the
anywhere-
Carabao. I want the FA Cup.
Anywhere, I don't care about Carabao. I literally do not care. You can play random players over there.
Tattoo on your head.
Reconnection signal. Sorry guys, we just disconnected
If
for a
if United win,
One sec, guys. We disconnected for
United-
One
a
second.
We disconnected
Yeah,
for a
we-
second and we are
But
back.
we're back now. Sorry, Sapra, go because
Okay.
your thing didn't go on.
Sapra, say it again. What do you
Okay. I was saying I'll be very happy with United if they finish top four. And I'll be okay with Ole even if we finish fifth. Anywhere below, I'll be a little iffy. And FA Cup, I'd like us to reach semi-finals at least. Depending on our fixtures. And Champions League, I've already said before, if we win, I'm getting a tattoo on my forehead, or I don't know what, on my head. But
Tuan Zebe, that's
if
what
we
you need to
don't
get.
get Bayern, and we can reach quarters, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
While till we're getting out of the group, I'll be happy with Ole.
I think with this
Because that
result
group
we'll
is not
get
easy.
out of the group now. I think with this
Yeah.
result we'll get out of
The
the
way
Yeah.
PSG win is a big
Yeah.
win.
I think we could beat them at home. I mean,
Leipzig is an issue. Leipzig is very good.
No,
RB.
even PSG.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, but we beat the strongest team in the group already, and
Yeah.
they don't have Werner anymore, and they didn't
I
really
hope
What I'm
replace.
we-
saying is,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is Leipzig is a very physical team, and we might struggle with that a little more because they'll be defensive as well.
that's
And
when you play
defensively,
Mata
they have
and fucking
speed. They're
Bruno.
rock solid. They are a rock solid team.
That's when you play Mata and
Yeah.
Bruno in
Yeah.
and they
I just hope we play them with the same mentality. Like, don't
Yeah.
go like, okay, it's fine if we lose. We have to go there to win again.
Okay, so
True.
Sapra says top 4 or 5, but anyone else thinks we won't finish in top 4 this season?
I would have said that we won't last time we did this.
Kabir, I know
Last
Kabir.
week.
I'm sure thinks we'll
Last
finish in
week.
top 4.
I do.
Because I think the big change this season is we have a lot of squad rotation players, and now like De Gea has to fight for his place, so he brings up his performance. Luke Shaw has to fight for his place, he brings up his performance. Harry Maguire is always at risk. Now Tuana Zebe has also come in. We have Cavani for Martial. Martial has to step up. So this is exactly what Pep tries to do with City. He gets a lot of players in the same position, so they have to fight for their spot, and it brings up the team performance. That's what Liverpool are trying to do now. And I think if we just increase our squad depth, we can rotate more, we can play more competitions easily, players will get rest. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We can
That is
fuck up
true.
anything.
Okay.
I mean the Premier
I
League's
had-
still open this season, so
Yeah.
Yeah, Premier League is wide
I
open.
think because it's so open, if we don't finish top 4 this season, it's a fail season.
Yeah, we should aim for top
We have to
four.
finish top four, because if we don't finish top four this season, then when Van Dijk's going to be back and other teams are going to strengthen as well, we're probably going to struggle.
And we're not going to strengthen because we don't. That's not the United way. We don't believe in buying players in the right time span, and at the end we'll pay,
Yeah.
exorbitant amounts for some weird Ahmad Diallo.
I
Who I've
think we'll
never
buy
heard of.
someone in
Who the fuck is
January.
this guy?
One more signing.
A centre back.
Yeah, maybe. I think we're going to make a signing in January for sure.
Upamenko.
I hope.
Upamecano,
I don't think he's going to come in.
is going to cost us a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't care. Maguire cost us 80 million.
So imagine we spend another 80
Yeah.
That's the benchmark.
We are going to spend
That's
another
the
80 million
benchmark.
to replace an 80 million player. It's going to be a bit. We're going to go bust soon like this.
Do you think we need more attacking players or right winger? I still think we need a right winger. We don't have anyone from the right.
I do. I think we do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Jadon Sancho maybe next summer.
We have Traore, bro.
Ahmad Diallo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the kid,
I'm excited about him.
Now, who is this guy? I've never
Yeah.
heard of him, and they just randomly announced.
None of us
And then
have.
they said in January he's going to play for us, so that was some slick shit by United.
He's from
supposed to be one of the best
Yeah.
academy kids. And
from Atalanta.
Yeah, and Atlanta
has
is
the best
known for
academy
their
in
yeah.
Italy.
So I watched some of his stuff on YouTube, but that's all useless because it's YouTube. So I don't know
Yeah.
like which way.
True.
I mean, you could watch like highlights for anyone, and you could think that they're amazing.
Yeah.
But what? So what? Why can't he play for us? Visa issues? What?
No, I think it's just that they've. It was part of the deal that you sent him.
I thought there was
In
some visa
January.
issue shit.
Yeah.
I think work visa stuff was there, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, it could be a part of the reason, but there was never a thing that they're trying to get him on as in right now they were not trying to get him. It was supposed to not even be agreed in this summer, but I think to save face, that's what they say.
He was going to what? That other team, right? What's his name?
Parma.
Parma or something. Yeah,
Parma on loan. So, no, he was going to Parma on loan, and we
Yeah.
were supposed to get him in January, buy him in January, but we ended up buying him in the summer for January. And a lot of people say that was to
Yeah.
make it look like it's not like we are not trying.
I mean, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyway, now there's also
Um,
bolo.
I,
Bolo.
I just wanted to bring up a different topic, but maybe we can save that for a bit.
Which one?
I was
What's the
going to go
topic?
for a scoreline prediction against Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
let's-
need to
let's
also
do what I
stay
wanted to
away
say
from
after.
United a little bit because we say EPL and CL and
Yeah.
we only talk United.
Well, EPL is United, believe it or not.
Nick, what was the topic, Sapra? Before we go into the events thing.
Oh, okay. It was about Ozil, about how he
Oh.
confirmed that he used his voice against inhumanity and injustice, and like he was like basically disrespected by the club allegedly by not being selected,
What did he do?
and he
not-
he
he's
spoke
squad.
against racism and like whatever's happening with against Muslims and everything, I think, and
No.
But which Muslims?
like
Like the
Wait,
China
no, 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 no,
He
situation?
didn't say
or-
anything about Muslims.
No, but
Let me
that
tell
did
you what he
affect
said.
his selection.
He just said for his own thing.
Yeah.
His political.
But the club
But-
didn't take
but-
him because of his performances.
No, but I think he came out and he said that it was the club, not Arteta's decision to keep him out of the squad.
But I think it's Arteta's decision because like he hasn't featured in any fucking game
I
since
know,
Arteta.
I know. Arteta came out and said, "Oh, it was all my fault," but it's still a little iffy, you know. Like
Mhm.
he wasn't given a chance at all on his new contract. He's left out of the like.
He's not good
squad
enough
all the
But
time.
anymore.
was he playing well as well?
Straight up.
Because I don't remember seeing Ozil playing amazingly recently.
Wasn't.
It's been a while.
He wasn't given a chance recently.
He hasn't been playing well. Whatever chance he got, bro. Like he's just lazy. He doesn't have a good attitude
But what was
towards the
the
game.
what did he speak about? Like what is the
So
issue?
there's a few things. Uska pehle se politically he had some issues, but they were more related to Germany and Turkey, which is an older thing, where he had some issues because he's a German,
Oh, fuck
but he
the
has
Turks,
some
man. I'm not
allegiances to
gonna-
Turkey. So
I'm Indian.
the
I can't
people in
support
Turkey also sort of hate him. The people in Germany also sort of hate him. So that's the trouble with him in that sense. But recently, what happened is since he was not playing, he was one of the few players who refused to take a pay cut, I think, or
Yeah.
because of the pandemic or something like that. And then he volunteered to pay the salary of the Gunnosaurus Jutha, who was their mascot,
Yeah, their mascot.
who was getting laid off because of the job cuts. So in that now people say ki if he was not willing to take a cut, then maybe this is like sort of trying to show the
Cover
club
up.
that he's still loves him, or he's doing it genuinely, which doesn't matter. I mean, because if he can help keep that guy's job, that's a good thing in any way.
I mean, he could have done that. I mean, how expensive is the mascot?
Not much. It probably.
Yeah, I can't believe Arsenal can't afford him.
Like, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sure all the players could say just take like 1% of what we make a week, and you could pay him like a point. Like it wouldn't have been that big a deal to keep the guy. I'm pretty sure. How much would you pay a mascot?
Yeah, but they had made 50. They had made 50 redundancies. He was the only one that was sort of a public figure. But it makes sense to not
Yeah.
have him on board because there's no crowd.
No, okay, fair enough. I'm
So
I'm
if
not
you're making
like,
redundancies, then it is like it's a reasonable redundancy in a business sense. But it doesn't make sense when you spend 45 million on players and you do a lot of that. Then it gets a little
you
tricky.
buy
Then people
you
get
buy Thomas Party, and then you're like Gunnosaurus, fuck off.
but
Thomas Partey is good, man.
I play with him. He's in
But
my
like,
he's in
bring-
my
They made
ultimate
a
team.
very good signing.
but going back to this
Serious signing.
Ozil point, why some people are upset that he's not included and they think it's like political is because there's like 4 goalkeepers in that 25-man squad, or 5 goalkeepers
Oh,
in the Arsenal
That's so
Arsenal
stupid.
squad,
Yeah.
and then his name is not
And
there.
he came out. And he came out and he said that before the coronavirus break, I was really happy with the development under a new coach, Arteta. We've been on a positive way, and and he said that my performances were on a really good level. But then things changed again, and I was no longer allowed to play for the football club.
he needs to
So
leave. He needs to go to a smaller EPL team, and he'll
Dude,
actually
Ozil-
make them
he's
good.
already
Everton
said that
should
he's
sign
going to
Ozil.
continue training as hard as ever.
Everton, yeah.
Everton should sign
Mhm.
Ozil. Fucking what a midfield.
Play with
Yeah.
James and Ozil can rotate. It'll be sick.
So, is Ozil stuck for the rest of the year?
Yeah.
No football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you can
maybe
take,
January he
take a
forces
page
a
out of
move.
Bale's playbook. Go play golf. Enjoy yourself.
But I
Yeah.
think what's also tricky for him, I think, which has probably stopped him from leaving the club, is because he probably doesn't want to pay cut. Like going to another club, and probably no one's going to pay him. I think he's on like, he's the most expensive player on Arsenal's books by far. I think
350K, I think.
350K.
Jesus,
And
that's
Arsenal-
not like yeah.
Arsenal had to really think when they gave him that contract, which is quite weird because they were considering not to give it because they don't like breaking their wage structure. Arsenal they're much more strict with their wage structure than other clubs, and then they did it, and then after that only he stopped playing much. So it's a bit tricky. So nobody will pay that kind of money for him. So even he's somewhere okay with getting his
350k
contract.
is a lot for Ozil though. Like not prime. Prime Ozil was great, but like he's not prime Ozil anymore.
Yeah.
Also, we can't talk. We gave Sanchez a shit ton of money, so I mean, we,
But we are used to mistakes.
Sanchez is not injured anymore. What the hell is that? How doesn't he get injured anymore?
yeah. I don't know, man.
He's always
Anyone
injured for us.
anyone who leaves United suddenly starts playing well, and it's weird.
Inter Milan is like United Part 2 now. They got Darmian as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
They have everyone.
Inter Milan played Darmian.
regardless-
they played Darmian as a right wing back, which is so funny because Darmian
Yeah.
can't attack to save his life. But he still plays as a wing back for some reason. Yeah, Deepan, what were you saying?
Yeah.
Regardless of what Ozil does off the pitch, do you guys still think they should
Yeah, he should have been included.
Good.
He's not that bad.
I think they could have kept
I
him,
think he can.
but again, you don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. Because if he's training properly and all of that, then it seems like it's a business decision. It's not a. It's like the way Danny Rose has been left out at Tottenham.
Why? What happened to him?
He just.
He's also political, or just
Mourinho didn't like
yeah,
him.
Mourinho doesn't like him.
No, Mourinho.
ah
Yeah.
Why didn't he just stay at Newcastle?
They didn't want him.
Jesus.
They didn't want him.
Go to Everton.
Newcastle didn't want him.
I'm
Newcastle
just
signed.
saying.
Send everyone to
Just
Everton.
sending all
No,
rejects.
Newcastle. No, Everton have good 2 left backs. Newcastle signed that guy, na? What's his name from Norwich? Jamal Lewis.
Yeah.
Jamal Lewis as left back.
Yeah.
So they didn't.
Liverpool was supposed to get him.
Yeah. I think even we were linked with him before Tellus. But we were linked with a lot of
Yeah.
guys.
I think Tellus is good though. Yeah.
Tell us it's better signing for sure.
Good. And anyway, we also haven't talked about one team with Everton and Tottenham flying. We've missed one team which has been doing really well, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa?
Aston Villa,
Yeah.
4 out of 4 games, and they're playing in 4 hours against Leeds. If they win this one, I
Yes.
mean, they need some serious. They need to be looked at. Like
Yeah.
they're not. It's a very solid team actually. It's a very very solid team.
Ross Barkley, bro, best player in the world.
Ross Barkley, very good signing. Somebody to
Jack
help Jack
Grealish.
Grealish. Jack
We
Grealish.
should have
Wow.
we should have fucking signed Jack Grealish. We should have focused all our attention instead of Sancho on Jack Grealish. He's very, very good, man. One on one, creative,
But
everything,
he's not
bro.
fast.
Leader.
He,
Pace.
he's
He
got
doesn't
those.
need to.
He
He
doesn't.
doesn't
He
need it.
doesn't need that
He's
much
got
depth.
that kind of skill that you don't
He's
need.
like
with
he's
Asian.
like what was that guy who used to play for West Ham who's become fat now?
Oh, Payet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quiet.
You
Yeah.
can say he's a bit like
Where is Payet?
I forgot his name.
Payet's in the bin.
No, Payet was
Mar-
so fucking amazing.
Marseille,
Mar- Marseille.
I think he
Yeah.
was at Marseille last year. I
Yeah.
don't know if he's still there. But we have to.
Fucking
We have to.
Payet.
But Grealish was
not-
also, how much was he coming for? What was the price tag on him?
40?
40? More. 40. Come on,
40,
guys.
come on.
Probably
They
less.
bought Ahmad Diallo, they won't have bought Grealish.
Yeah.
60, 70 mil at least for Jack Grealish.
Then fuck it.
No, but
I think
to be fair,
it was worth it.
to be fair to Villa, I mean it's not just Barkley and Grealish. Watkins has done okay. They have some decent
Yeah.
options on the wing, and they have a lot of options in defensive midfield. Douglas Luiz, Nakamba, and Hurihan. They all can sort of rotate with McGinn at the base. So and their defense
Yeah.
is very solid with Mings and Konsa. So they
Yeah.
actually have a decent team. Maybe they can try and do something that Leicester did that season. Because if they play solid, they have enough. They
Yeah.
have enough creativity in the team to create chances in the game.
Dude, actually, now that I think of it, United should finish top 4. There's no reason for us not to. Like, you're right when you said that it would be a fail. Like, when I think about all these different teams coming in, I don't think anyone's going to go on a crazy run.
I think
Yeah, it's.
I thought Tottenham might, and then they got their
no,
ass handed.
Tottenham still might. Tottenham
Yeah.
still might do
Still
really
have
well.
it, they still
Really
have
well
it.
this year. I think they have a very good chance of doing really well this year.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there'll be a team that's going to go on a crazy unbeaten run. Or if they do, it'll be with draws. It won't be with like win. Like,
But no,
Yeah, they can go unbeaten, but I don't think they'll go on like a winning streak.
but nobody
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like they're going to go on a
Agreed.
winning streak. Maybe except for City because
Yeah.
they
That's
what
have
I'm saying.
exceptional attacking talent.
that's
They
what
have
I'm
the
saying.
best
I'm
attacking
saying I
talent
don't
in
think any team would do that this season. So I think anyone can get beaten by literally anyone, at least in the top 10. Like you could, you don't know. I mean, that's why I don't bet. I have no fucking idea what's happening.
Yeah, even Sky Sports wrote an article, is the Premier League becoming a top 9 league from a top 6? So it's
Which is
a
good.
lot
I
of
mean,
new
which is
teams. Yeah, it's good.
which is a good
It's
thing.
fun
But
now.
does anyone know about this shit that they're talking about? The what's that new
European
club?
Premier
The
League.
European Premier League shit that they
Yeah,
want to.
I don't
Yes,
want it
I
to
wanted to
happen.
bring that up.
Yeah,
I,
it's
I,
stupid.
I was having a little debate with my friends, and I was wondering where you guys stand on this. Like, there was one point which said that this is happening because the Premier League clubs have too much money coming in, and so other clubs like they need to make this separate league to do it. So they're basically blaming the Premier League with the amount of money that comes into it. And the other argument was just that these are money hungry people, like they're just greed gets the better of them. That's why they're making this.
Yeah.
Wait, how does the money
I'm more
part
with the
play
greed
into
part
this? Like the
because-
too much money coming into into EPL, so they need to make a new league. I don't
I
understand the
think
link.
he means that it's not being put into the club's hands enough. Is that what you mean? There's more
Like
money.
Yeah.
EPL itself is eating up all the money, and
the
it's not
league
like
association-
distributing
FA basically.
it. FA, whatever.
Yeah,
Ah,
but I don't think that is the main problem, because I feel like, especially if a small domestic club is complaining about money, like let's say like in La Liga there's like Real Sociedad or something, they should be more concerned about the money distribution within the league first than like an international standard. So I don't know if every club in the world would just be
but then
willing for this league.
how does the European Premier League become different to the Champions League?
And format's different, I think.
It's a league.
It'll be a
It's
league.
a round robin.
So like,
But one very stupid thing is they said it'll be midweek games. I don't know how the hell United will play Bayern one week on the weekday and then play Chelsea on the weekend. It's gonna be fuck. These guys are gonna die.
Yeah, well, you have to.
oh, they're going to do
It's
this.
so
Wait,
stupid.
they're doing this in addition to the Premier League.
Yeah, in addition
No,
to the
Premier League they have to play. Of course, they have to play Premier League.
Yeah.
They can't get out of the Premier
No
League.
way Premier League
It's
is-
either Champions League is the one that's
so
under
then
threat.
does Champions League go out of the window? One of them has to go. You can't have all three competitions. It's nearly impossible to have all three.
It'll never happen. I don't think
but
they can
if I
get
don't
out
know
of
if you guys read
Champions
what
League.
Woodward said on this, he said that
Oh, fuck him. Who
he
doesn't
said we
matter
are
what
going to
Woodward says?
continue to have these discussions with the league to make the league better. And although there might be apprehension, when the Premier League was formed, everyone was apprehensive and they thought that it's a worst idea and it's a money grabbing idea. So it's about whether these ideas are good or not, rather than
Also,
it just being like a thing.
Also, would the European Premier League also be called EPL? Because that's going to be very confusing. Like, you can't have two EPLs.
Just lost Deepan. I think he'll be coming back.
Okay, he's back.
Let me just get
Yeah,
his
back.
He's back.
thing. Okay, I get that. I am not completely against the new EPL. If they remove I don't know actually. It's interesting. But then you'll have like a league with how many teams are they planning to have? Like what, a 20? They don't want a 20-team league, and you have relegations and shit like that. And
No, all that's not out yet. I think it's not 20 teams, but I think it's like they're trying to do I think 12 was what I was reading. I'm not sure.
But then you will.
I think they're just doing the superpower teams.
Yeah.
All
So
of
it'll
them
be
in
just
one league.
tournaments like that. So then it's, even though it'll call it a league like IPL is, it's going to be a tournament because it's going to be a lot shorter than any of the other leagues.
Yeah, it's not as long as a Premier League season.
But then again, if there's only 12 teams, it's gonna be like shorter.
Yeah, you'll have what, like you'll play a couple of games here and there, and you'll space it out like the Champions League. So I assume you would space it out like the Champions League because that makes sense. And then you won't have the champ. I don't know. It's some.
I just hope this never happens. I don't
Yeah,
agree
same.
with
Me
it at
too.
all.
I would, if you
I
want
like
to go like,
all
if you want to go souped up PL, which is all the big teams, then you go all around the world. I would think that would be interesting. I would love to see ISL teams in there, like Kerala Blasters, and
That's just a waste of time.
Yeah, no one's gonna be interested watching that.
Dude, Man United versus Kerala Blasters. Imagine they score. Oh, I think.
Lost Kabir as well.
Talking about Kerala
lost
Blasters,
Kabir.
Real Madrid just lost to a B team of
Yeah.
Shakhtar.
But
Because 10 of their
Yeah,
players
they had COVID.
didn't travel.
8 players had COVID.
Eight,
But
my
if
bad,
you
yeah.
saw the game, they were really good. Shakhtar
Kabir's
were
back?
really
Yeah.
good. Like it wasn't it was.
No, what I'm
Let's-
saying
yeah.
is that it's surprising. It's a very surprising result, regardless. But like, oh, I wasn't expecting that because I thought Real Madrid were playing well. Like, especially Benzema has been on top form.
They missed
Benzema
Ramos,
didn't
man.
play.
Benzema didn't play.
They can't play without Ramos. They suck without him.
Yeah, the defense is awful without Ramos.
Yeah.
What
Varane has
happened
been
to him?
making so many mistakes.
Is he
Varane
injured?
has- I think he's red carded.
Yeah, I think he got a red card in one of the rounds. But
but
even still, I think their team just look crap. Like if I read out this 11, if you actually see the 11, I'll read it out. I think it was Militao, Varane. Who was right back that day? It was Marcelo for sure, and then it was left back was
Marcelo.
Sorry, right back was Ferland Mendy.
I think Ferland Mendy.
It was
Yeah.
Valverde.
I don't think Fela Mendy.
No, he played. It was Valverde, Casemiro,
Ferland
Modric,
is Ferland.
Asensio, Jovic, and Rodrigo. I mean, nobody in that team
Yeah.
is carrying you.
Jovic had a really bad game as well.
If you see that,
Hazard wasted his life.
if you
Hazard should never have left.
but that team,
Was too busy
that
eating.
team just looks weak anyway. I mean, it doesn't look
Yeah.
threatening at all.
Did they sign Vinicius Junior?
Vinicius Junior is their player only.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
their player only. He was on the
They-
bench.
Oh,
they
was
lost-
somebody
they
else
lost-
supposed to sign Vinicius Junior? I don't know why.
No,
there was-
it's a similar name. Tottenham have signed
Tottenham signed a striker, Vinicius.
Vinicius.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
played yesterday in the Europa League and had a good game actually.
Right. Okay, I was getting confused. Yeah, fair enough.
They also lost in the La Liga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
1-0.
the promoted
and
side.
they,
to a newly
and they
promoted
play
side, I think.
Barcelona next.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about Barcelona? They like their team's also
Yeah,
not.
they lost
on
they
top-
lost as well to
top form,
Getafe.
yeah.
They both lost 1-0
Yeah.
on the same day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does Messi leave?
But
I think next summer
he definitely.
Where
Yeah,
does he
next
go?
season.
City.
he does a last dance with Pep Guardiola. I think so.
City is the only team who can afford him.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
he comes
How?
on a free, then
Maybe
even
PSP.
we can afford him.
How
Because
can
we
City
don't
afford
sign
him, though?
Sancho.
Yeah, but we'll make Messi look like Lingard in a year.
Dude, it would be insane if United signs Messi. I feel like if City signs Messi, we should sign Ronaldo just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
Play him as striker.
These.
Tell Martial to fuck off.
Yeah. I'm upset Ronaldo won't play against Barcelona. It's sad. He has COVID. He'll miss the Champions League
Oh
game.
yeah, tested positive once more.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
more. What the fuck is he doing?
Dude, who are you hanging out with?
I'm telling you, bro. Bayern gives their players some special drugs, special treatment.
Yeah,
Like Gnabry tested positive, and then no one else tested positive, and within 2 days he's like, "Oh, I'm
But
negative."
it was the same with Mane as well,
But
right?
even in
Mane recovered quite
and
good.
even in the Portugal, even in Portugal, like Ronaldo tested positive, but thank God Bruno was fine.
yeah,
Bro,
Bruno
And
didn't.
I
Yeah,
was so scared when I
yeah,
yeah,
first
I
heard
was,
this.
I
I
I
was
was
mean,
like,
scared.
"How's
I
Bruno?"
mean, at least Donny would get to play then.
Van de Beek would have played.
Donny would get to
yeah.
play.
That is true.
Yeah, you need some of these kind of
That
things
is
to
true.
give someone
Yeah.
a chance. Yeah.
I thought
But I,
Devin said Dhoni is gonna play.
No,
I,
Donny.
I
I
got
don't
very
think.
weird. It's these kids.
Yeah.
but I think Bruno is
Yeah,
unreal.
So
for
I think
sure.
single. I have never seen an impact by one player like this. It's
so
crazy.
Robin
David,
van Persie.
but David thinks, yeah, Robin van Persie for sure. But like,
No,
Yeah, come on,
no,
come
like
on.
coming
Yeah.
from coming from a different league, the impact he had on such a shit team.
James Rodriguez.
you,
Van Persie came
Yeah.
into a
dude,
winning
Van
team.
Persie's team though, when you think
Yeah.
when you look at the team, it wasn't that great. It was Sir Alex and then Van Persie where we won.
Yeah, that season it was
and maybe
Van
Rooney.
Yeah,
Persie.
but
Wayne Rooney.
and Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
Like 3 people, I
Kabir
think, were
still hates
responsible
him
for
though.
why we won.
I think it's too early to say Bruno, but Bruno's last game was really good. I mean, it's a
But
good thing.
David talks
Yeah.
shit about Bruno a lot.
Yeah,
So
because
Yeah, I don't. He hates
no, no,
everyone,
Bruno
man.
Bruno loses the ball quite often. This is true.
Doesn't
I
he at least creates
Yeah,
chances.
yeah, no, that
He at least wants to
see on
score.
a day like against PSG and against Newcastle it works, but the week before when Pogba was also losing the ball, when you have too many players who are losing the ball, then it becomes problematic. Because unless if you are creating chances, then it's fine. You're trying a good pass, but Bruno was literally making sideways passes that were not going to the right.
Pogba loses the ball a lot, but also Pogba is played out of position every time.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every
Like
time.
he's not a defensive midfielder.
Pogba was a 6 at Juventus, and in
But he used to play in
and
midfield.
But
in-
wasn't he
for
playing
France.
with Pirlo
Yeah.
and
For
fucking
France.
what was the other
He
guy?
was playing in a shit league, man. Here,
That's
if you sleep for a second, they'll take the ball off you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
You can't stand in the
but
Premier
then
League.
Pogba is not good enough. Is that what you're saying? You're not saying that he's playing the wrong position.
I think he's
Pogba plays
he's
the
a
same
cam
position for
man.
Yeah, he
France.
plays the same position
Pogba
for
plays
France.
the
Exactly,
same
I think
position
he's
for
a cam.
France,
Play-
and for
But
France,
I think
he's
he's a
like one
cam.
of the best players in the world.
So he's playing with Kante and Mbappe and fucking like
Yeah,
look at the
man.
level of
To be
players.
to
who
be
are
fair,
playing
in the
against
World Cup,
him.
Kante
Bro,
didn't play.
regardless.
They played Matuidi and Pogba.
Matuidi is also phenomenal.
Still, yeah.
But
And
if
then
you're
you
talking
have
about covering the ground, McTominay does a similar job, or Fred does a similar job. So it's Pogba's been shit in the league. It's just a fact.
yeah.
I don't think.
I
It's
mean,
a
yeah,
position.
you don't look at him and go like, oh, he's trying really hard. Actually, I've never seen Pogba play and thought that he's trying really hard. Even when we won against Manchester City, when we came down from 2-0 and 3-2 because of Pogba, I still didn't think he was trying really hard. I just thought he was just Pogba. And he just turned it on
Yeah.
somehow and he was just in the right place every time and he was scoring. Like,
Even against Spurs, I don't know what he was doing. He gave them 2 free goals. It was
He was so bad.
He played
crazy.
well when he came off the bench for PSG.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good. That's
Yeah.
why I want to see him play off the left in like a narrow 3.
Pogba off the bench
No,
would be
I don't-
also terrifying to see. Like, you see Pogba come off of the bench and then you see
Yeah.
Van de Beek come off the bench and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not gonna be a thing for
Yeah,
next
I
season
don't
because he
think-
will leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Do
think Pogba
you
would
think
like
a
coming
player
off.
like Pogba
No,
will
no,
remain
he
on the
won't,
bench?
he won't.
That's
There's
Which
no
is
way.
why I'm very interested to see
Yeah.
what lineup we play tomorrow, because
Yeah.
it just
Tonight,
it's got
right?
too many. Huh?
It's to, isn't it?
No,
Tomorrow.
no, it's in 24 hours.
Oh,
20
sorry,
25
we're doing
hours
Friday
exactly.
night. That's why I lost track. So
So-
Saturday
They're all
night.
in such different
Yeah,
time
yeah.
zones.
Yeah, it's in 25 hours.
Yeah.
So
no,
it'll be
no.
interesting to see if
Ayush and I are in the same one.
Yeah.
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 Kabir has no partner in the time zones.
Yeah, he has no
Yeah.
partner. But his is the actual time, kind of, when it's gonna happen.
Kind of, yeah, it's pretty decent. It's like at a 6:30 in the
Yeah.
evening.
Do you
Where-
watch,
where-
do you
where are
watch it
you?
at home or?
I'm in Switzerland. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dude, Ed
Kabir?
Woodward.
I watch it. I stream it, man. I have to stream it.
Oh, sad.
There's no
What is the Woodward
TV
story?
situation. Yeah.
We should tell the Woodward story.
Yeah, Kabir worked at a resort where Ed Woodward had come, and we were thinking he's coming to sign Bruno Fernandes at that time, because you were in Portugal. But
No, you were thinking, Joao Felix, not
oh yeah,
Fernandes,
Joao Felix.
because he was living in a room which was right next to the Benfica president's room, and they were both staying there at the same time. So everybody at the hotel was like, "Oh, there's some dealings going on or something like that." But yeah, like I went to his room and stuff to deliver his luggage, and his wife opened the door and stuff, and he was he was just like very into his own thing on his phone, didn't give a fuck, didn't even give a tip. All the normal guests,
Wow.
I can believe that.
all the normal guests at least gave like $5,
Now I know.
€5 or
Now I
something.
know why.
This guy didn't
Did you
give
give him
that.
any tips?
Yeah.
Did you give him any tips?
You should have given him a tip.
Unfortunately,
Here's $5.
unfortunately,
Fuck off.
yeah.
Leave United.
Now I know why you hate, why you like to support Ole and just put all the blame on
Woodward.
Woodward,
It's
it's
because
his
he didn't
person.
tip you.
No, man, but like you expect it from somebody like that, like a huge. He's got like celebrity status. Everybody in the
Yeah.
hotel knew that, oh, today there's United's chief executive is coming,
It's
and
not a
yeah,
positive status though.
yeah,
But he's a piece of shit.
yeah.
But you had to give him some medicines or something?
He's
What
a piece of
happened?
shit.
Why didn't you poison him?
No, I had to,
What?
I just had to deliver his luggage.
Okay, yeah.
If I was in like food and beverage, I would have thought of.
Put some stale
It would
chicken
have
in there.
crossed
Just
my
give him
mind.
food poisoning. You don't need to poison him. Just a little bit of food poisoning.
Yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
writing in the chat, Southall United forever. Raghav.
Dude, Tony Singh. We need Tony Singh as manager,
Tony
and
Singh.
we need Sunny Bazin on the right wing, and with the, I don't remember what Ashar Varsi's name was.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
He was the creator.
Yeah, he was a
He used
bit
to-
Shan.
Sean, yeah, take Bruno
Sean.
and Pogba and all out. Put Sean and Sunny Bazin.
It's a Bollywood film reference, Deepan.
Yeah.
You should watch it. It's life changing.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the film.
They went to Man United. They actually go to Man
Yeah,
United
to get
Old Trafford
motivated
in the
to
thing.
Old Trafford.
It's
I
Oh,
don't
really?
even know what
Okay.
movie this is.
Dhandhanathan
Dhandhanathan Goal,
Go,
bro.
yeah.
Dhandhanathan
How
Go.
have
Oh,
you
did
watched
they?
this?
Oh, I don't remember the movie. At
They
all.
went to Old Trafford to when they're
Because
when
they
they're
are-
losing, they go to Old Trafford and he gives this big speech where he's like, "Look in the mirror. Do you look like champions? They were champions." And then he's telling them about the Munich air disaster and everything. And I'm like, if that movie was made today, everyone would be like, nobody's going to Old Trafford to give a speech.
Yeah.
Even they don't look like champions.
He'd take them to Old Trafford and tell them, "Aise mat karo."
These are
Don't be like
losers.
them.
You are not losers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "If you all play like this, you'll become like that."
No, he would say, I came to the wrong side of the neighborhood. I was looking for the other stadium.
Oh, sorry, Old Trafford. Etihad is where I need to go.
But okay, guys, should we do a weekend predictions for like 3-4 selected games and see who's close? What do you think? Should we?
Are there any big games?
Should we pick
Yeah,
some games?
United,
There's West Ham, Man
Chelsea,
City.
I heard Chelsea's playing some middle tier team.
There's United City. We'll keep those two.
Oh,
And let's say Southampton, Everton, and Arsenal, Leicester. Let's keep those.
Aston Villa Leeds is also happening. I mean,
It's
soon.
in 2 hours. We can go through every game, but we
Let's
can-
go through every game. Fuck it. Aston Villa Leeds. What do you guys think?
I think draw.
Aston Villa 2-0.
I think draw.
Aston Villa will win.
I think Leeds with Rodrigo scoring because he scores for me on FUT. I'm
Aston
gonna go
Villa,
with
Aston
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo is yet to score.
Dude, his stats on FUT
Yeah,
are
Then stop
amazing.
lying. No one scores for you. No one scores for you in FUT.
Oh, shut up. Why I didn't rage quit. I called you and I said I'm quitting. I texted you and I said I'm quitting because I'm lagging. There's no point playing anymore. like I conceded 3 goals, fast forward goals, and suddenly the ball's in my net. I'm like, how do I defend against this shit, dude?
But okay.
I'll give you some of my players then.
Give me anyone.
Excuse me? I gave
Are
you
you
the
sure?
game, Rahul.
You fucking packed Dybala.
Yeah, you
I
packed
don't need to give you
Dybala.
anything.
Go fuck yourself. Who do you have?
He's whatever.
Who do you have actually?
I have decent players. I have some money also. I can give you like 30K.
Can you give me
I
30K
Because
in
I-
real life?
You,
Because-
Rahul. I'm taking FIFA away from you right now.
Wait, who's your
Then
best
let's
player
see.
though? Who do you have?
I have to open. I don't play anymore. I have to check.
I have Sterling, so I'm doing well.
But yeah.
Anyways,
Oh.
Aston Villa leads.
Aston Villa. Okay, I'm going Aston Villa. Aston Villa wins.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Draw.
I go Aston Villa also.
Alright. West Ham City.
West Ham City. Tough game.
City.
City.
though.
Do 2-all.
City.
2-all. I'm gonna go
City.
2-all.
West Ham City.
I think a draw.
Draw is possible actually.
2-all
Very
draw.
likely.
Is De
Draw not
Bruyne
bad.
playing or no?
If De Bruyne plays, then Man City win.
If
Yeah.
De Bruyne plays, then City, yes. But if he doesn't, I don't know. I
Let's
don't
go
think
to a
so.
bad game.
Man, but they have
Okay, bol.
they have Aguero as well.
Yeah, but he needs to earn his place in that team. So I don't know if he's gonna really want to do
He
it.
can easily earn it over Jesus.
Jesus
sure.
is one of the worst players I've ever seen.
Dude, but again on
I
FUT,
can't believe he. Remember when City had all these fucking strikers like Negredo,
Jovetic.
Dzeko, Aguero, Tevez,
Yeah.
Balotelli?
Jovetic.
They used to score like crazy. I don't know what. Now they only have two strikers.
I mean, Sterling is also really good. Sterling has scored.
Yeah.
I don't know when I read the stat. It was like a few weeks ago, but like over the last like Premier League and a half or whatever, he scored the most goals, like even more than Aubameyang.
He misses some stupid chances sometimes, man.
Yeah,
He's
Sterling is a bit like Rashford.
he's yeah.
Sterling's better than
But I
Rashford.
say he's
Better.
better.
But
I say he's a lot
better.
better.
But finishing wise, no. Finishing wise, they're both quite dubious.
I don't think he's better than Rashford, guys.
Of course
I
he's
think
not.
Kabir.
I think he's miles ahead.
I
He's
would pick
miles
ahead.
Sterling
Miles
over Rashford.
Yeah, I think you're really exaggerating when you say he's miles ahead.
Yeah, he's not miles ahead. Aaron
He's
Van
nowhere
Bissaka
miles.
makes him look like a
How
kid.
many goals is he
Look like a
scoring, bro? Look at the
I mean,
goals
look at the
Sterling
team
has
he
scored.
plays in, bro. Look at the team he plays
Yeah.
in. He gets it on a plate. He scores so many
Do
times.
you think Rashford does the same thing playing on City instead of Sterling? I don't think so.
Yes, I think so.
I don't think so.
I think he
I think
makes
so.
I do not think so.
shittier decisions.
And I think he gives more assists as well.
Yeah.
I think he's a better creator than Sterling. For sure.
How many assists did Rashford have last season?
Not sure.
I don't know about numbers, but when you look at them playing, you think Sterling creates more or Rashford creates
I
more?
mean, I would like to see the
Rashford.
numbers first and then see how many he actually assisted.
I don't believe in these numbers.
I think the system Sterling plays in is
Of
you
course.
have to score more goals
Of course, you have to score.
because City can score so many goals.
So many times he gets the ball when he's one-on-one, and okay, he's a good one-on-one player.
But
I think
Rashford's
you give
not
Rashford
good
those many
one-on-one. You've
one-on-ones
seen
every game.
Rashford fuck up one-on-one situations multiple times.
I'd take Sterling over Rashford one-on-one.
Yeah.
I pick Sterling.
Sterling
think
over
Rashford
Rashford
could
one-on-one
become
any
better.
day. Rashford fucks up one-on-ones a lot. I think Martial's better than Rashford
Yeah.
one-on-one.
Sorry,
actually.
Kabir.
I feel like
sorry.
Martial is the trashiest player in the world. I fucking hate him, man. He's so lazy.
You know the thing I
But
hate about
yeah.
Martial the most is like he just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you saw his expression after he scored the own goal.
He just,
Like,
he just makes weird faces.
You can't trust French people, man.
oh,
What is
also
your
that
take?
own goal. What was he doing? The own goal.
Yeah.
it was a good
Yeah,
header.
it's like he
It was a
wanted to
great
score.
header. It was a great header. Like,
That's his way to impress Mbappe so he can play for France.
He doesn't
he's
even
like,
impress
I
him.
think,
He does
I
play
think
for
that
France,
was
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
his audition. Like, I can do this on the other side if they just gave me the ball. Like, that's what he was trying to say. All right, Fulham.
Neymar was putting some good corners.
Neymar is solid, man. Neymar is amazing.
He had a
But Kabir would
But
probably
fuck
he
choose
had an okay game.
Kabir would probably choose Rashford over.
No, of course, Neymar is one of the best in the world, but he was
Yeah.
pocketed by Scott McTominay, which was lovely to see.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Van
Let's
Bissaka.
move.
Van Bissaka
Some of the-
pocketed their entire team.
Some of the tackles that Van Bissaka had last game,
Oh, yeah.
was incredible.
Man, that Mbappe goal, Mbappe thought he scored.
Yeah.
And I don't know where Van Bissaka got his
That was
thing
insane.
from.
He just
That block was insane.
yeah.
Man Bissaka defensively
Yeah.
is insane. Attacking not that great, but defensively
He'll
very
get
solid.
there.
Very solid defensively.
Alex
I
Telles
think-
will teach him a few things.
I think that goal will give him a lot
Akash
of
Prasad in
confidence to
chat is
shoot.
saying the best player to ever play football, Neymar.
Man.
He also thinks that Mane is a good player, so I don't know. what
Mane
he's
is
talking
Mane
about.
is a good player. What is wrong
Mane is a
with
good
you?
player.
So,
But he's not world. I mean, I don't know. I don't think
Mane
he's.
over Rashford
He
any
He
day.
said
Mane,
he-
he said Mane is better than Kevin De Bruyne as a footballer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Ooh.
Not
I
at
mean, it's not that. Is it that wild to say that though?
yeah,
Like,
I mean De Bruyne's
Yes.
on a different level.
Yes.
De Bruyne's on a different
De
level.
Bruyne. Yeah.
but they're also different players. De Bruyne is not a winger.
Yeah, but De Bruyne's like
We're
you,
talking
it's
about
like
as a
you
footballer.
can't compare you can't compare different positions, but then you can't also say Harry Maguire is as good as Ronaldo.
Okay, if we got De Bruyne instead of Bruno in our team,
Yeah.
No. Bruno's not going
no,
anywhere.
no, 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 no. I'm saying if it wasn't Bruno, if it was De Bruyne, do you think he has the same impact in our team?
A better impact on the
He
team.
has a bigger impact, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Kevin
He does
De
everything.
Bruyne
He
can do
do
anything.
Yeah, but I don't see De Bruyne being like that. No, as a player he's amazing, but the way Bruno isn't right, like fucking do this, do that, shouting at everyone.
No, Bruno has more leader, like he's more alpha personality.
Yeah.
But
That control that he has over the I don't think De Bruyne would have had the same impact. I think he would have been the best player on the team for sure.
But what I'm saying is, as a footballer, I'm only comparing him. I'm only saying the two players that are arguably better than him are Messi and Ronaldo.
Oh
Right
shit.
now.
okay, there's a
Oh,
Wow.
There's no one else better than
Bruyne.
him. There's no one else better than.
Then why the fuck is City so shit?
De Bruyne.
I wouldn't even say Ronaldo is better right now.
De
But,
Bruyne, if
like,
you-
I'm just saying out of respect of Ronaldo.
De Bruyne goes to Bayern Munich, he'll probably win the Ballon d'Or in 2 years.
Oh yeah, he should go to Bayern.
Yeah.
He should go to Everton. I think.
Everyone should go to Everton.
Okay. There's a joke question in the chat. Who's your favorite Ane or Ain? Mane, Sane or Kane? I think everyone's going
Kane.
for Kane. Okay, Kane.
Kane.
Mane, I like
I got
Mane.
Mane.
I like the
Kane's
speed.
amazing, but I'll go Mane.
Yeah, Kane's also really good.
I hate
Mane.
Mane.
I'd go Mane. Yeah.
I started hating Kane the day when he came back from injury and played the Champions League final, whereas Lucas should have started the final.
Yeah.
It's not
That
his
day I
fault,
lost
man. It's-
all respect for Kane.
It wasn't him choosing the lineup.
No, but he's captain. He should be like, Lucas fucking got us to the final. He should at least start this game.
Bro, no way. Even
He's-
if you're the captain, you're saying like I'm sitting out. I'm sorry, Rahul. You would.
No,
never
but
do
he
that.
was trash. He came back after like 2-3 months. You don't come in and play
Also,
the
yeah, why
Champions
would
League
you
final.
like if somebody's come back from the injury, why would you put him straight into the Champions League
Yeah,
final? That
get
is
him
kind
off
of
the
fucked
bench.
up. Like, get him off the bench.
Because at the end of the day, you won the trophy. Nobody will be like, oh, Kane won the Champions League. They'll be like, fuck, Spurs won the Champions League. And you were there because of Lucas. Lucas scored. He ruined Ajax when he came on.
Dude, what about
I was
Fulham?
quite surprised Lucas was benched for that game.
I wouldn't hate Kane for that decision. Is what I'm saying.
Even for England, he's just trash.
No way would you. Golden Boot winner, bro. What are you gonna say now?
Yeah, that golden boot was a bit dodgy though. Let's be honest.
It
Kane
was a
is
Golden
world
Boot.
class, bro.
Kane's amazing.
At
Look,
the end of the
Kane's
day,
amazing.
I'm gonna remember
Kane's
that.
amazing.
He's good.
Dude,
He's
Kane
really
and
good.
Son are amazing
Yeah.
to watch.
Kane's amazing.
Bale looks incredibly
Yeah,
unfit.
Son. Man, Son is a different beast.
Son.
But did you see
Yeah.
Bale's run?
Yeah.
Bale is going to be dangerous, bro. Bale is going to
No,
be
but
incredible.
Bale has to get fit because in that game you could see he was panting. You
Okay,
could,
well,
like
Yeah.
the
we
little
can-
bit he played, he
He's
was
been
just
playing
You don't-
golf, that's why.
Yeah, you don't run in
for
golf.
1 year.
you don't
he needs to get fit again. Anyway, Fulham Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Fulham.
Crystal Palace Fulham. I think
Are
The
you-
with
odds
Fulham,
are
are you
exactly the
missing?
same. 270,
Are you with
270.
coronavirus?
I think with Fulham's new signings, it's
Are
a
you
draw.
with corona?
It's a draw.
They have Wilfred Zaha, man. Wilfred Zaha can do anything.
What about
He's looked
Lookman
good
and
really bad.
RLC?
Look,
He ruined us,
Or
Ayush.
else-
Lookman and RLC are a decent combination for
He
Fulham.
has
Yeah.
And their new centre back, I don't know his name, Other Bio or something. His name is. I don't know his entire name. But that guy's really good.
Oh, from City also.
Yeah, that guy is good. So
Yeah.
I think Fulham can get a result against Crystal Palace. Draw or Fulham win.
All right, Man United Chelsea. I think we've discussed this a lot.
No, we haven't discussed the
Result.
Prediction.
Score.
Who wins.
I have no idea. I don't
I
want
think
to say
United.
it.
United take this.
It depends on what team he
Yeah.
plays. Honestly, it depends on what team he plays. If he plays like some sort of a variation of the Rashford, Martial, Greenwood. Oh, I know Martial's not there, but if he plays some sort of variation of that, I don't know. It could be close.
I'm
I
looking
still-
at the team Chelsea played last week, and I think we can beat this team.
I just don't think
I,
Chelsea's
it's
team
just
looks
they,
scary.
I think we can beat Chelsea for sure.
Yeah.
I just don't know what team he's going to play, and that's where that decision comes in. I think if he plays the right team, we'll beat them. It depends. I have no.
Because Chelsea aren't the best defensively.
Yeah. Even their
And
midfield is
especially-
like slow.
Does anyone know why Kepa started last week?
The goalkeeper
But
is injured.
uh,
Yeah.
Mendy is
Mendy's
injured.
See, that's
Yeah,
also
Mendy.
huge. They don't have a goalkeeper at all.
Oh, now he's fit again. Mendy's
Yeah.
fit again now, isn't he? Did
He's
he
back?
play the Champions League? I'm pretty sure he did.
No.
Mendy didn't play this
I don't think
midweek.
so.
I think he did.
No.
Okay.
So
No, he didn't.
okay, so we'll go with United with that one, I guess. If he just plays the right team and doesn't do his Ole shit normally that he does. And Liverpool versus Sheffield. Of
Liverpool.
course.
I think this year
I
simple
think
one.
I don't think anyone's going anywhere else with that one.
Last year Sheffield we would give them a chance, but this year
But
Sheffield
this is
no.
Liverpool
Yeah.
without Van Dijk.
This year, no.
This year no chance.
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't
Fabinho
care.
is
Sheffield.
filling in really
Sheffield
well.
is one of the worst teams
That's true.
in
That's true. Like I'm
the
not going
Premier
to.
League right now. Like,
Southampton, Everton.
Everton still.
Dude,
Everton.
they're
very
disrespecting
difficult,
Everton
very
with the
close.
odds. The odds are 245 for Everton.
Because Richarlison's out, James is out,
And James is out.
Okay. Fair
and
enough.
they sold a few guys, so they don't have a lot of depth on the wing this year. Iwobi and Bernard, that's it.
But if Calvert-Lewin is playing, just put a cross, he'll head it in. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah,
they
man,
can
he
still win, they can
flies.
still win.
It's like,
bro, my fantasy Premier
yeah.
League team got destroyed. Bro, everyone got injured or hurt or suspended. Like something or the other happened.
It's okay. Just
Very
do a
sad.
negative.
Okay, so Everton against Southampton. We got Wolves, Newcastle.
Oh, that's a good game.
Wolves.
Newcastle.
Dude, do you know what the odds are on
Wolves
Newcastle?
haven't.
5 to
I
1.
don't know.
Wow.
I say draw.
It's a good game.
I think Wolves are really missing Diogo Jota. They're not that
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Raul Jimenez hasn't scored yet. Has he? I think he scored
He
He did.
last
penalty
He
or
game, last
scored.
game.
something.
He scored. He
Yeah, he
last
scored
game.
against Leeds.
But they haven't really stepped it up yet. Wolves.
Yeah,
But beating Leeds is a big result, I think.
yeah. Wolves. There's a stat. They haven't scored a first half goal in 40 of their last 46 games, or something like that.
Jesus.
Or 23 of 26,
shit.
or 43 or 46. One of those. It's just that maybe I've.
But
added
the
21
odds are
games.
very disrespectful to Newcastle then. 5 to 1 for Newcastle to win is a little crazy.
Because Newcastle sometimes don't turn up at all, even though they have a good team to turn up. They just play a stupid system at times. They should drop one striker and play a stronger midfield against some top teams. But he plays a 4-4-2 and then he gets destroyed.
I just started career mode with Newcastle.
I love Newcastle.
So we should play pro clubs, man. I've made my player. I'm on 85 now.
Yeah, we should. Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Arsenal and
I'll play
Leicester.
pro clubs.
Arsenal, Leicester.
Arsenal.
Leicester.
Arsenal.
I think
Arsenal
Thomas
are solid.
Partey will.
Arsenal.
If Thomas Partey comes to play,
It'll be party time.
they'll
I
hold
watched
out
him.
Thomas
Leicester.
Partey was man of the match, right? Against in the last
Rapid
game.
Vienna. Yesterday.
Yeah, in the Europa.
Arsenal almost fucked that game up yesterday. Coffee tight. Okay, we everyone
What do
agrees.
you
Don't
guys
go
think
away
of
from the mic,
Aubameyang?
though,
I feel like he's do you guys like that he doesn't play like as a main striker?
Who?
Who?
Aubameyang.
I mean, I think he could play there.
Yeah, I think he's better as a striker, man.
I think the issue
What are
is
they
when-
playing him as? I haven't seen actually a lot of Arsenal.
Left winger.
Left
They all
wing,
play
left
No,
left
they
wing.
don't. It's not a
They all
left
play
wing. It's
left
like a left striker only.
Who all is playing with?
Yeah.
Who all is playing? So what's the attack then?
Arsenal plays a back five. In that back five, they play Ruiz, Gabriel, Tierney, and then Bellerin on the right and Saka on the left. Then it's usually Saka and Ceballos. Maybe now it's going to be Thomas Partey and Saka probably, and then it's going to be Pepe on the right or Willian on the right, Aubameyang on the left, and usually in the center it's either Nketiah or Lacazette. These days it's been, and last time it was
And Nketiah's never started.
no, last year this was happening quite a lot. This last game they played Willian as a striker, Pepe on the right and Aubameyang on the left.
Dude, I like Willian as a player. I always like Willian.
Yeah,
Willian is a great
Williams.
sign.
All right, Brighton, West Brom.
Don't care.
Brighton.
Dude,
Brighton.
Tariq Lamptey.
West
That's
Brom
all
are
I know.
fucked. But they are actually,
Mape.
but they're not.
Mape is fucking good.
I'll go West Brom.
They got Lalana as well.
Lalana is like,
don't
useless now.
Also, you need to
Yeah.
speak into the
I think
mic.
Lingard should go to one of these teams. He'll do well.
All right. So,
smaller
okay,
teams.
nobody gives a fuck about Brighton West Brom that much. Burnley, Tottenham. I mean,
Spurs.
you're gonna go with
Yeah.
Spurs. You have to, I think.
They can't fuck this up.
If they do, they'll be. So this is just this. Yeah. So that's it. That's the last game for the weekend. Burnley, Tottenham.
Okay, now we'll move on to a question. First manager to get sacked this season.
We
To be one
spoke
of
about
those
this last time, I think.
Lole.
Smaller teams.
Lole gonna Solskjaer. What?
No, but
Ole.
based on what's happening right now, who do you think could get sacked?
Scott Parker, maybe.
Scott Parker, yeah.
Scott Parker.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't think they'll sack him because the team's decent. I think if anyone can go, maybe it's oof, I think Sean Dyche, maybe
Hmm?
Sean Dyche maybe this year.
Let's see. They play Spurs. Let's see what happens.
I think this year he'll leave. I don't know if he'll get sacked, but I think he wants to leave now. He's had enough.
who? Yeah, I think I don't really care for the managers of
But
other teams.
Fulham's fixtures get worse.
I think every game's
They
every
don't
every game is worse for them.
Fulham is they're
they're
not.
really bad.
You could
this year.
really bet against them and be fine. I think in most cases, they're not doing that well. They're like the one team in the league alongside Sheffield, maybe that like other teams you were like, oh, it can be interesting. Fulham, Sheffield, you're like, fuck them. Even Brighton to some extent. Although
Yeah.
Brighton sometimes looks weird.
They
when-
should have beaten us.
They should have beaten us, but that's because we were shit. I think. And Lamptey was really good.
We're shit against small teams, man.
We are shit in a lot of games.
That's where we fuck up. But yeah, I'm to be honest, I'm scared about Pep as well. I don't know if Pep doesn't win anything this year.
Do you think he's sacked or he
Somewhere sort of-
leaves?
I
Or he
think-
waits till...
I
Sacked.
think he'll.
Sacked. Look at the money he has spent, man. He spent over 400 million on defenders.
And he's going to spend
if
a
you're
little
still
more on
leaking
Messi
goals,
when Messi comes for free and they give him a
Yeah,
big contract.
he has to
You're
win the
saying-
Premier League or the Champions League.
Yeah. Okay.
He has to win a trophy. I agree.
Yeah, not the FA Cup or Carabao. He has to win the Premier League or the Champions League.
Yeah, I don't know if he's winning
Yeah.
them though. I don't know. Champions League though, I don't...
He'll-
Champions League is I think both are a very good possibility for them.
I think the Premier League is a good possibility. Champions League, I heavily doubt.
Bayern
Yeah.
Munich will come and stomping through and kick
But the
him.
thing is, Bayern do slip up. Like we're looking at Bayern as some gods, but like look at the La Liga. They lost. What am I saying? Bundesliga. They lost 4-1.
Yeah, they got.
That's
they-
one game. They know they will still win it.
That's why they lose 4-1.
Look at them in the They have still not lost in the Champions League. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think they play only
And I
in
mean,
the
I think
Champions
To
League.
win with all dubs, right? This is the first time a team won without losing a single game or even drawing.
Yeah, yeah. And last game, Alfonso Davies did not even play against Atletico.
Yeah, but that though they have Luis Hernandez. I think is a record signing, so they have depth there.
Yeah.
Lucas
And who
Lucas
else didn't
Hernandez.
play? I think there's another big player who didn't play. Yeah, Sane is sick.
Dude, Suarez, I saw this.
And
I
really
saw
athletic.
this meme that Suarez first 8-0 to Bayern with Barcelona and then 4-0 to Bayern with
Yeah.
his Atletico.
Suarez is past it now anyway. I think.
No, but see, if we had to sign Suarez, would you sign him?
No, now it's no point. It's like a one season thing you can say.
He would never come to us.
That's true, but I'm
Because he was a Liverpool player.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And he had his whole thing with Evra, and he just has bad relations.
he could have
with
gone to
United.
Liverpool though. I mean, Firmino is playing. You could play Suarez there.
Yeah, Firmino hasn't done anything for
I mean,
a long time.
Suarez can replace
Defensive
Firmino
striker.
into Liverpool.
That's the joke. No, for me, a defensive striker. It's a Giroud wala tag on him.
Defensive.
Giroud still does more.
You could play Jesse Lingard where Firmino is playing, and that's super good.
Oh, I mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going there. I mean, Jesse Lingard is a
Jesse,
little
where
too
is
far. with that.
Lingard? Yeah? The missing Lingard.
He's fucked. Finally, some manager has realized that he's shit.
Yeah.
No, you can't have him. He's AIDS. But you can't have like I think at some point I think we'll have to. Do you guys think that we'll get rid of Pogba next season, or
He will
or
want
he'll
to leave.
want to leave next season?
He will want
Depends
to
on
leave.
this season where we go. Where we
Yeah,
play.
depends. Depends a lot on the season.
I think. Do you think we
And
should
if
get
he's
rid of
played-
him?
I don't know if he can get his form back. Like,
If
why
we can
not?
get good money,
We all
from
know.
him down.
I mean, yeah. If Pogba plays like Pogba for us,
Yeah.
then there's no point getting rid of him. But he doesn't play like Pogba for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we lose to Chelsea and we don't have a good game against Arsenal,
Is
Kabir,
it fair to say Ole out?
is your mind going to change about our manager?
If we no.
Yeah,
If we
Modi
lose to
Bhatt,
Chelsea and
Ole
we don't
Bhatt.
have a good game, what do you think? What do you mean?
I think if
Like-
we get, say for example, if we get 2 points out of 6 in the next round, or we get 1 point out of 6, or even if we
If we
That's
get 2 points, if we get 2 points out of 6, I wouldn't say Ole out. And even if we get 1 point, I wouldn't say Ole out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably think along those
No,
lines.
but then I think at some point you also have to look at like Pogba and stuff and be like, they also have to go. Because if Pogba can't perform like Pogba, why are you paying him that much money and why are you starting him? Like that's the
But
other
the
thing.
problem is we
Like-
signed a player we didn't really need in Van de Beek, which is the truth.
So remove Pogba, play Van de Beek. Let's see how that works.
Pogba's already removed, and there's still no space for Van de Beek.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But then that's because he's put 2 CDMs, nah? Like he's played
Yeah, but
2
that's what-
CDMs.
But we can't take off McTominay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do
No.
that either. So my thing is that either like either you if Pogba starts against Chelsea, which he most likely probably is going to start, I think. If he starts against Chelsea, and he does a stupid shit where he's losing the ball in our half, which he does a lot, and he likes to go past 3 players. I don't know why he has to go past 3 players alone. Like, why can't he just pass it? So many times. If he's doing stuff like that and you lose the ball and you see like how shit like that leads to plays that go against us that can lead to goals, sometimes do lead to goals. At some point before you say Ole out, you also have to see that, dude, we have this guy who we're paying a shit ton of money, who we try to play every time, and he doesn't perform the way he performs for his country. We have to think about letting him go.
No, but he's already benched now, right? So that's not the problem. You don't play him. As simple as that. If you lose still, then that's the problem, right? The problem
Actually,
against
like if you're playing him also, that's also on the manager. And
the
if you're
problem
not,
that's been there, which was the argument that everybody made last year and they make this year, is that Ole was picking the players that had to be picked. There was no reserve. There was no one else who could be picked. But now, definitely we can't make that argument. So now that argument's gone. So now, if you don't win, now the manager has to take responsibility. Plus, we can't keep blaming the board for the next till we reach January. So with the team we have to do something.
yeah, I don't know. I think, but you also make the decision on, because if you get a new manager in, they'll want to play Pogba the way and try and see what we can do with Pogba, because everyone will be excited to want to work with
Yeah.
Pogba, and then it'll turn out he's still going to shit the bed for us. I don't know if he wants to play for United. It feels weird.
Yeah, it
It
feels
feels really
weird.
strange when
He
you
doesn't-
see him talk also about it. I mean, even
Even when he
Does he
spoke
wanna
about the
Real Madrid.
the
He's
Madrid
talking
thing,
about Real
really,
Madrid before.
it pissed me off.
so yeah, like it doesn't feel like he wants. And you know that if he was in a system that is like, if he was in a city-like system, or if he was in like any system that was better than ours, which is a lot of them, he would do better than. But he's not a leader. So if you fit him in a system that works for him, and you've got good players around him, like France, he's gonna do well. Where he doesn't have to take the burden of responsibility. But now he's not even doing that because Bruno has done that. Like now everyone looks to
Yeah.
Bruno as the leader when United goes on, and he's the guy who's going to charge everyone up and kind of take the pressure of Pogba. So I would assume that Pogba should be playing better than before because he doesn't have that pressure the way he had it last season.
That is true.
But also, what is the take on what was I going to ask? Fuck, I forgot. I
Take
forgot.
on what?
I forgot mid sentence what I was going to.
Pogba, Ole, Bruno, Van
No,
de
no,
Beek.
I genuinely forgot. Genuinely forgot.
Alright, great, idiot.
But yeah, to be honest, for Pogba to play well, he needs to have a good back four behind him because he does lose the ball a lot. He tries a lot of things. Same with Bruno.
I don't understand the logic
So-
about trying shit in your own half.
No, some people do.
Yeah, that's what I.
Some see the
Yeah,
good
like-
teams do it. Anyone who plays out from the back do it. Arsenal does it. Man City do it.
But then don't
I
lose
don't
the
know
ball.
why
That's
we
also
try
true.
to play from the back.
Because when Pogba can do that, he goes through like 3 midfielders, and then it's such an open play. Like
It's a-
he can literally go through people. Like he can fly
It's
past
a
people. But
concentration
then
thing.
again,
His concentration is never
Yeah.
really on.
I think you need to give Pogba Adderall before he plays. Swear to God, he'll be so switched on, he'll be like going past everyone. Him and Martial, for that matter. I think Martial also
Martial
needs
needs to be
Yeah.
Adderall
He
both.
needs to
Like,
really-
like just
step it up.
Also, what happened to the Premier League quizzes? Yeah, वो नहीं आ रही अब this season. No, not any quizzes happening this season.
you're all busy, man.
No, but
Time,
but
yeah.
are they happening? I don't think they happen anymore. Like those ones that they were doing.
Oh, the one.
the real ones. He's not talking about yours.
I don't think they're happening.
I don't think they're happening. Otherwise, we could do one stream where we're doing a quiz. Live
That
watching.
could be interesting. Yeah, we could do that. And I was also thinking of something which I've lost. but I don't know why I'm losing shit as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
I
What
think
do you
we've
want to?
covered
Anything
most
else? Anything else you want to rant about? Rant? Anyone? Any rants?
Oh yeah,
Anyone?
it was this Wan-Bissaka thing we haven't spoken about at all.
What?
This how does this
His
affect? How
drama.
does this affect? Yeah, do you think this is relevant at all or not?
What happened?
Because this you don't know what
No.
Wan-Bissaka's done. I mean, everybody he's got a girlfriend who's pregnant. I think it's his girlfriend only, yeah, you're pregnant or wife?
Yeah.
Girlfriend, nah?
Girl.
I think
Why?
girlfriend.
Why?
Why?
Oh,
Oh really?
I think
Okay,
it
so
was
his
why.
wife or his girlfriend is pregnant, but he was having an affair with a lot of women, and there was this one girl who had come to look after him when he was sick or something to Manchester, and he just told her, "I don't owe you anything except to ride back to London. I don't need you here anymore." So there's all chats like that, and there's photos of him with other girls, with Jesse Lingard's ex-girlfriend, while his
Yeah. Yeah.
girlfriend's pregnant. And this
Is-
was all came out the day before the.
See, this is why he's so shit at attacking. He's doing all the attacking off field. Like this motherfucker needs to be doing it on the
Dinuka's
field.
asking who's hotter, the girlfriend or Lingard's ex.
I actually have no idea. I've never seen any of them. I don't know. I mean, this is it all proof? Like,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
all
fact.
it's
It's all
yeah,
fact.
This is completely there.
Then that's some Ryan Giggs
His,
shit
his
you're doing, man.
Instagram DMs were leaked.
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
I don't care about it as long as he's performing. It's fine.
Yeah. On the pitch, it doesn't matter. I think.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look-
as long as
look
it's
at
not
Ryan
anything
Giggs.
illegal, I have no problem. Morally bankrupt, I can be a little fine. But if it's not illegal, I'm okay.
Usually, those guys who have this kind of
Yeah.
problems, they are not the worst
Yeah.
players. I mean, Rooney,
I know Giggs.
Benzema,
Giggs,
John Terry.
John
Giggs.
Terry, Giggs.
Dante.
I mean,
Like
Yeah.
we have some
Giggs.
legends with this shit.
If
with
it's
this-
helping him play better, sure.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you need.
yes, but
but-
it's not good that if,
Everyone should be doing
if
it.
you were the pregnant girlfriend, then you won't be happy about it.
Yeah.
No, but he doesn't have to be
Yeah.
with her. I mean, he can, if she's a girlfriend and he doesn't want to be with her, he should take care of the kid for sure.
He's with her.
Oh,
He is still with her.
so what's the problem?
He's
So there's
cheating
some
on
other
her.
chick that's come.
Yeah, he's cheating on her khulle mein, basically.
Does she know about it?
What?
That he's cheating on her.
No,
Everyone
now
knows
she
about
knows.
everything.
Now they know.
I'm sure she knows, man. Like when you're like how, see, it's the same thing when like with NBA also. All these guys have side bitches coming in and like flying in and like all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure like they know. Like there's no way you expect them to be faithful that much. I don't know. There's a part of me is like you can't expect them. And I'm not trying to like save you. I'm like it's almost. How would you not know? If it's like multiple women, you're going around and you have
Because if a person's always traveling around, he can have many excuses. Because if the job includes that.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he's going to Bangkok for a trip.
Yeah, I mean,
travels every
my
week.
only thing is like I think like that shit happens in that. Is it okay? No, but like when it does happen a lot, like, you have to be more vigilant of that shit. Like if you should know the person on some level. But if he's playing well for us, I honestly don't care.
I
about
think
that.
he probably gave his
Yeah.
best performance of the season after these rumors came out. So
Yeah.
fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play to Wan-Bissaka.
That's probably because then he's like United can't say anything to me about like bad press or anything. I stopped Mbappe. I stopped Neymar. What?
He even scored his first goal ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
against
I
Newcastle.
think
Yeah.
more rumors is what we need.
Yeah, he
More stuff has to come out,
Yeah, more than that.
and we should be fine. Who
Well,
else?
then I think this was good. I think for today, anyone wants to say anything that they missed out on Premier League or football related?
Are there any chat people still
But-
left?
Thing in the chat.
I'm seeing James might be trained today as well.
Rodri.
He's back
Not
in training. Yes, it's confirmed.
Yeah.
He's back in training.
Yo, then Everton. Oh,
Who?
bet on Everton then.
James Rodriguez.
Oh
Yeah.
man, even
I don't think
Allison
he'll
is
start.
back in training. Even Allison is back.
Alisson.
Even Van Dijk is back.
No. Allison is seriously bad.
Dude, what are they giving these guys, man? They get injured and they come back so quick.
What do they give Eric Bailly?
Eric Bailly should not get anything. Okay. This one question before
Yeah.
we go, which is something that a friend of ours, Deepan and our friend Dinuka, he says that he thinks that the FA Cup is like what the Carabao Cup is now. The FA Cup has no importance anymore. Take on this.
I think there is importance because it helps you qualify
Yeah.
for Europa. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for
Yeah.
FA Cup, Aubameyang's left Arsenal and Arsenal's in the dust.
Yeah, I think Carabao Cup is useless. I think
So
FA Cup still has
that
something.
instantly shows its importance. Like, and if you win it,
Yeah.
you get the title of a treble. Like, it's a trophy that is
I mean, you
important.
have to win the other two
Yeah.
also to get the treble.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it is an important trophy because it counts. It has significance. It actually feels like you won something. Like Arsenal last year, they finished. They didn't even finish top four, but I still, for some reason, think they had a better season than us because they won the FA Cup.
Dude, LVG won the FA Cup with us and we sacked him. So, I mean,
Also,
like, what does
We
that say about
choked
and
Deepan?
we
Europa James.
we won it after so
Semi-final.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think FA Cup has a very like especially the players who are playing right now. When they were kids, the FA Cup was so important that it still is very relevant.
Closer to the mic.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, usually all countries have their domestic cup, but we have two.
Yeah.
But that's why the Carabao I feel is absolutely useless.
Carabao
You
is
could remove
useless.
Carabao and then have
Like
the
li-
European Premier League.
like we're gonna get knocked out by Everton soon. So
Wait, when are we playing?
Liverpool's already out.
When do we play Everton?
We're playing Everton in the Carabao next round. I don't know when
That's the
though, but
quarters, I think.
we're
I'm not
playing
sure.
them. Liverpool's already out because they don't really care about
They
it.
lost. They lost in pens to Arsenal.
Yeah,
Yeah, they lost 4-0 to Aston Villa last year. They didn't care about
yeah,
it.
because no, that time they were playing the
Klopp,
Club World
Klopp
Cup.
didn't even go for the game.
No, that's
Klopp
yeah,
didn't even go for
but
the
they
game.
couldn't. They couldn't. They had the Club World Cup game on the same
They
day.
had those,
The Club World
yeah,
Cup.
they had like
Yeah.
two games
Same
in
day, yeah.
a day or something.
How do you?
See, that's what it's so stupid.
Yeah,
Like,
How do you
Carabao
have two
Cup is
games
useless.
on the
It's
same?
only important if you
There's,
somehow make the semi-final.
We all know you don't schedule two games
Yeah.
near each other because that's how the Munich air disaster happened.
How old has the Carabao Cup been for?
For a while.
It used to be called the Carling
Wait.
Cup, and I always remember it as
Carling
the
Cup.
Carling Cup because it always sounded great. Carabao sounds so shit.
This reminds me of a joke.
Yeah.
What's
Joke
what's the
once.
point of the Carabao
I
Cup?
won't name the guy. We know this guy.
It's just
No,
another domestic.
Another cup.
Yeah, it's just a cup.
We know one person. Deepan, you don't know. He used to be from our school, and so once Branislav Ivanovic got a red card in a Premier League game, but he couldn't play in the next round of the Carling Cup. Or there was a Carling Cup then. So
Oh, I remember this.
So this guy was asking, why can't he play? I mean, because the actual reason is if you get a yellow card in the Premier League or any domestic competition, then it applies to all domestic competitions.
Yeah,
But
it used to be
this guy
called the
gave an
English League Cup.
explanation- This guy gave an explanation that he
Right.
can't play in the League Cup because it's called the League Cup.
Who's this?
I don't know if I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. But this
It
sounds very
started in
familiar.
1960.
It's in the chat.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
in the chat. It's in the chat.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember
Um,
like Devin was like, "How stupid is this guy? Like, this is not the
Imagine-
reason why you can't play in it."
It's called the League
but
Cup.
Deepan, it started in 1960.
It's been a while.
no,
It's older than my
I
dad.
don't care about it.
Chalo then.
Who has the most?
Who has the most League Cup? I think it might be us.
Yeah, actually, I think it is.
Might be.
I think only FA Cup were second. I think Arsenal overtook us.
And
Arsenal
Premier
got-
League, Premier
Arsenal
League
has
also
two.
we're getting very close. If Liverpool wins
Liverpool
another
has the
one,
most Carabao
it's,
Cups.
it's equal.
Oh, Liverpool?
Yeah, and City are second.
Oh wow, City.
How?
City have
City will
7.
keep
So
winning.
they've been winning. They've been winning it.
You're
Like,
checking.
Casually.
You're checking Carabao when the name changed. Carabao is
Is
very
that?
recent.
no, but like, no way have there been 15 Carabaos, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Liverpool have won
He's right,
8.
he's right.
He's checking all of them.
Oh,
City have won 7.
City second? Wow, that's not
I
bad.
don't remember the last time we won it. Honestly speaking,
We won it under Mourinho.
Yeah, our shitty
Oh
demo.
yeah.
oh yeah, we did. We
yeah.
did.
Was
We
it?
won
Which was the game? No, that was a different competition.
Europa and.
I always
and,
remember the game when Party was dancing, na? The Crystal Palace one. It was the FA Cup.
Oh.
That was FA Cup.
final.
Yeah.
That was FA
Yeah.
Cup.
Okay.
Fellaini scored.
So, I think that's it. We are running out of shit to talk about, and we are dragging this on. So, what? Wrap it up?
Wrap it up. All good.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
So we're done.
Thank you
That's
guys for
wrapped
coming.
up.
Thank you.
Goodbye. You guys can
Thank
stay on
you.
the call if you want. I'm just gonna close the stream. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you.
ऐसे कौन कराएगा subscribe?
What